Oh. I do apologize if I take any like sharp inhales today. I'm still not all the way back yet in terms of being able. My nose is still recovering, but I had the stents taken out today, and I'll talk about that experience in a little bit. Because, man, I still have to watch myself in terms of talking volume and stuff a little bit. I am noticing that, I'm noticing it now that, since I haven't talked much today, since I got home, that, yeah, it's like, in the back of my nose, essentially, it still feels a bit, well, now it's the opposite problem, where instead of feeling very stuffed up because there's stuff there, it's stuffed because, you know, the nose is readjusting to nothing being there. Huh. But, oh yeah, we were doing camp stuff. Oh, we can do that while I yap, I think. I don't know, do I have to talk to everybody? That is how this is gonna be?
One down, and
the next one is weak.
Ah, yeah, we have to do these again. So yeah, I spent this morning, I went out this morning. I went and did that. That was fun. Also, you may notice I have a new hat. This is the one that was redeemed a long while ago for Bayonetta. I made Enzo's hat because I was trying to figure out how to make my glasses work. As it turns out, different glasses shapes with this particular fox just don't look good. I tried square ones. I tried some like bigger monocle looking ones to try and, but like I was trying to get Bayonetta's glasses and it's like, nope, I can't get those glasses to look good unless I bring my eyes closer. And it's just like, all right, how do I even do that then? I feel like it's one of those things where if the 3D models, I could probably mess with glasses shapes more, but with this, it's like, apparently and in real life too, I've moved to round glasses over square ones, because I used to wear square ones in high school and like beginning of college. I think it was like after my first semester of college that when I got glasses next, it was like I started getting the round ones, I think. I just remember I started getting the round glasses at a certain point, and then it just sort of became my thing, and now it's and that's both for, you know, fox and human. Definitely prefer the round glasses now. What is up, CL?
here to make amends for your terrible story.
I'll be honest, I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
That's fair.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about.
This is one of those scenes that actually has multiple meanings.
So,
I forgot about that.
dark and personal.
I feel like there's more to this story. It's probably not a coincidence, then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
Mael's right. You really do see everything.
Oh. Very good.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
It was worthy.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
Well, we all have scars that won't heal, don't we?
Deep.
That's a story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
I knew it.
I appreciate the jokes are there, though. Apologies, I'm like, whew. It probably will be still wise for me to meter out my talking as best I can. At least today, it's more that I need to make sure I don't overtax myself. I think last time it was like I'm in remittance, and now it's like, okay, if I talk too much, then my nose starts to. I noticed it both times that my nose dries out if I talk too much right now, which. It's amazing how much a singular procedure can make you realize how much you take for granted basic tasks in your day-to-day life.
You were right.
About?
The odds of killing Axons. Close, but not zero.
There we go.
Not zero.
Very cool. Alright, I need to drink some water. Ooh.
My fellow night owl.
Night owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep.
The only thing that kind of sucks, too, that I've noticed, is that when it comes to workflow, one thing that that's kind of gotten in the way for me. Hey, Noctum, how's it going today? Hope you got first. Hope things are well. Is the one thing I've noticed is that it's amazing to me how much my body relies on the equilibrium of exercise and rest. And it's like this last week has been too much rest. Because I like doing my push-ups, I like doing my sit-ups, I like doing those I do those most Monday through Thursday. And it's like, oh, so I believe it's for the first, 2 weeks after recovery, I'm not allowed to do, major exercise, and it's like, ugh.
I sleep enough.
It just sucks.
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
But yeah, I hope things are well today.
From one insomniac to another.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
No, I get that. That's how I handle problems, Lune. Jeez.
And what's your current puzzle?
The talking neurons. The ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts and feelings. I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there.
I like this.
We need to find and talk.
I love the
more
world
of them.
building in this game, man.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you
I feel like the toughest thing right now is actually that my glasses are raised, so I have to adjust my line of sight to, because I have I guess funny thing, I don't normally wear glasses with those little tassel things that keep them on your head, the little little head, they're like headband little things that keep them on your face. I don't normally wear those ever because I don't normally do enough while I'm wearing my glasses to warrant it, but I'm using one now to suspend my glasses over my face so they don't rest on my nose, so that I can very specifically not adjust my my glasses.
Weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Fascinating. So you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
Well, it's not like we have private rooms here, so sure, knock yourself out.
For science.
For science.
Right.
Well, that's nice. I do appreciate these conversations between the characters, the ability to discuss things with all of them, but I think the tough thing is when they're with all the voice acting, it is tough when you have to, kind of wait, as it were. Where you have to partake in them in time. Theoretically, I could go without doing them, but I feel like it's better for the story.
Have nightmares too. About Renoir.
Yeah. He's
But I think the storytelling, if you're watching the VODs over, I think it's best to have all of the information you can in one spot. Yeah. And of course, it's just nice to see them again. These are nice cutscenes. Lovingly done.
In Lumiere, did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince, or, I guess, princess.
What are you talking about?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise, but I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you.
I think names are a key to the soul.
What kind of life they dreamed for you.
I guess funny thing, I think naming anything is one of the hardest tasks in writing. Both, you know, for games, for movies, for books. If you're writing any story, naming is probably one of the hardest things to do. Because a name is never just a name. Whether in life or fiction, a name is never just a name. And if you choose names just for the sake of naming something, if you name it flippantly, then the person, their existence themselves are slapdash. You know, it's like, I think it translates a thoughtlessness to that person, to that thing, to be thoughtless in naming them. You know, it's like, to be... And I think in some ways you can sort of see it when you see how somebody ends up inadvertently putting less priority onto something because they didn't think of it, even at the name level.
Chief. Guess they had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gommaged.
Reasonable. I need to adjust the filters. I feel like I'm noticing the noise gate is catching things a little bit more often than I expect. Let me adjust it really quick. Maybe I can get it to... I might be able to get it so it doesn't catch things that I don't want it to catch. I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Who knows? I don't know. That seems like it's better. I don't know. Oh well. What are you gonna do? There we go. Alright. I just want to make sure it's working good. Oh, jeez.
Well, you've certainly done that.
Let's see.
Now.
I don't know. Still figuring that out. What about you, though?
Whew.
What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory. I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber, I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers every time I play. It feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
That's lovely.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, that's
I
lovely.
want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. That's a nice one. I like that one a lot. I appreciate that one. That one's good. So, mechanically, all these conversations lead to... they lead to getting the gradient attacks. And the level 5 one is always blocked by a side quest you have to go and do. There's always a quest you have to go do to get the level 5s for each one.
Seems you were right about these expeditions.
Here, I heard my cat going crazy. What is he doing?
Impressive group.
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
Maybe.
They have.
I love Minoko. I started a Nuzlocke on my own time.
Let me cut your hair.
I was playing on my own time. I was playing Pokemon Leaf Green, and I had a Mankey. I named it Minoko. It's just funny. I don't know. It's just funny. Whenever I look at Minoko, I know he's not
Why would
a
I be
monkey, but
foolish enough to do that?
monkey.
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
We're talking about you, not me.
Ah.
I don't recall asking for your uninformed
I
opinion.
need to figure out how best to set up my desk for streams in a
Stop
bit.
being grumpy. Come on. Let's give you some
Oh
style.
boy.
You first, then.
Don't be silly. We'd look ridiculous with matching haircuts.
Or we would look fantastic.
Fantastic.
Fine.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in. Style away.
There we go. Give him a hairstyle.
Ooh, yes, indeed. This is quite fetching.
Great. We're twins.
Manly love of style. Oh boy. I feel like playing the fashion souls is sometimes just what you have to do. Alrighty. I like Verso's normal hairstyle more, but you know. It's kind of funny. I think I just prefer the default designs of characters more often just because the default designs tend to be really good. Because they put the most love into getting that one down.
I recognize that look.
Those jellyfishes.
What about them? Are you jealous? Why?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rocks?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and...
Okay, yeah, I see. It's,
Oh,
hard to control.
oh, SKA. Oh, I love SKA. Do I have anything I can do? Is there any... Well, I guess the question is upgrades. Do we have anything we can do? 32, 32... Oh yeah, because we found a weapon that's level 33. We found one, so that works. Uh-huh. I see. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad then. Alright. Are we done? No. Check up on the others. We have cutscenes to see. God, I love these cutscenes. I think it's one of those things that it never stops being nice. Seeing the lovingly rendered work here.
Do you mind if I, play here?
Summons the piano. I just realized where that piano's from. The design of it specifically. Ooh. Man. Look at that guy in the back. There they go.
What song was that? I feel like I know it.
Yes, an old song I used to play to my sister.
Can you play another?
Sure.
Oh,
We have all night.
beautiful.
Okay, ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. I will need a bit of space. All right. Esquier, you ready?
I feel like the most important aspect of the soundtrack is that so many of its motifs are shared across multiple songs that you can sort of see where each characters and different story beats are meant to connect to each other by where the songs connect. That a large part of the storytelling is connected by the music in the background. I think it's really hard to do that. To do it well, to make it so that the music tells the story and helps enhance the story being told on different levels. Very hard to do. It's very hard to do it well, and it's very hard to do it in general, but man, when you see someone knock it out of the park like this game does, it's crazy. It's so pretty. Alrighty. We'll go straight to the Axon, because why not? I think I'm gonna stick to my original plan of I'll do the side content all together. Yeah, is my nose dripping or is it just itching? Yeah. I swear it'll be months before I stop being worried about having nosebleeds or just the smell of copper has become too common for me. I do not like it.
So this is Visage Island.
Visage.
He who guards truth with lies.
Are those faces?
An infinite sea of them.
Is he talking about over there or over here? Face.
Perfect.
No. Alright. Don't keep moving. Now the order we did this in is the same I did in my first playthrough. And technically is the quote-unquote wrong order, because this is the easier of the two Axons.
Is the island?
Especially because you can...
This melody.
This is creeping me out.
Especially because this Axon you can weaken by doing a bunch of other stuff. The Climbers Expedition. Expedition 69.
What's it doing?
The face.
It's not attacking.
Was that an invitation?
So it seems.
Feels like a trap.
I don't mind a straightforward path for once. Better than battling through a mountain of Nevrons.
No, Verso's right. Something feels off.
I like that he just gets this crazy introduction. Look at this guy. This guy looks like he kind of reminds me of someone from Dark Souls 2.
Oh, I'm harmless. You don't need those.
Well, if you're harmless, then these weapons will stay harmless too.
Touché. Well, Visage invites you to join him in his chamber at the end of this path. I assume that's why you're here.
Where do the other paths lead?
You're free to traverse them. Masks are not just to obscure, they may also illuminate. Look for the masks that you need.
Meaning?
The invitation stands.
Cool. Also in news this week, I did read House of Leaves finally.
Well,
I didn't like it.
head straight to the Axon. Or take the other paths.
I'm gonna be honest. I'll go into more detail now, but oh man, I was really excited about reading House of Leaves because I've heard that it's very, very good. A great chunk of that reputation also comes from its, its focal point, as it were. Because its main focus is the Davidson house, the house on Ash Tree Lane, that is, it's like very, very video gamey in the sense that it's broken dimensionally. There's a lot going wrong in it, and then there's a lot of metaphors to that as well. But then I read the book and I was kind of just disappointed. I was left very disappointed. It's very like not for the reasons that are obvious to it, because the book itself is rather hard to read because it breaks off into different places. It goes off on tangents and goes into footnotes and weird ledgered things, and the book itself even breaks functionally as you read it. It gets very like screwy by the end of the book. It's formatting, it's fonts, it's text, everything's broken. That's super cool, but it certainly loses its touch when the story itself isn't quite there. Because I know my biggest gripe was that the story that was within, really didn't do it for me. Which is just a shame. I was excited about it, but just didn't do it for me.
I'm waiting.
Nah. My timing's not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Ow. Blech. We're getting there, Hi, how's it going? It's going good, Julian. How are you doing? Hope things are well. But yeah, when I read House of Leaves, it was just one of my primary issues was it did the same thing that a lot of other what have been called like the great authors do, and it's just there are some things that are so unnecessary to the story of the book that I just felt tired. Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, today's good. I got those stents out, which is it's pretty nice to have my nose unobstructed now. Still, breathing is still a little strange, but it's just an adjustment period. It'll be all good.
Here's your card.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Yep. Alright, cool. Easy peasy. Not bad. I will say, I'm looking at CL's moveset, and I think I want to change it back to where it was before. I'm not really... It's like I like Delaying Slash a fair bit, but I kind of prefer Phantom Blade. Or was it Phantom Blade? I think it was Phantom Blade. Yeah, because right now we have that. But yeah. Let's see. During Twilight. Oh, this extends Twilight. Okay. You know what? I do kind of want to swap in. I think having Phantom Blade over Delaying Slash would be nicer, in my opinion. Yeah, because the dark damage is nice. I like that. Alright, we'll do that. What do the redeem icons represent? Well, good. Well, all of them, I changed them all out for characters and from games that we've played over time. And I wanted them to be, I wanted at least the icons to be close to the redeem as well, but all of them are characters that we've seen before. They're all and it's all, I made them all into cards from the shape and the numbers. The shape is they're the cards from Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, which is I'd probably in my top 5 of games of all time. I grabbed the Game Boy Advance sprite sheet and I was able to make some custom assets out of those. I might make some of them into emotes at some point if I can help it. If it's possible. I think they're just right in terms of size that I could make them into emotes, or at least 1 or 2 of them. That'd be kind of cool. And the numbers are some of them are representative of other like little things in the series. Some of them it's like first and second have 1s and 2s on them. So, but yeah. I mean, I made those. I spent part of the weekend doing that. And I was quite proud of that because it was a lot of fun to work on. Alrighty, we could rest here. Now I think on these side paths there's some items.
I'm almost jealous.
On the surface.
But yeah, I spent a fair bit of time working on those. I was pretty happy about the end result. I wonder why they enter Berserk. I wonder what's up with that.
Let's carve a path.
Let's see. Try to get rid of this guy. Let's see.
Here's your card.
But yeah, I guess to end my impromptu review of House of Leaves.
Just try it.
I didn't really have a fun time with it because the plot itself was kind of frustrating. I think the worst part of it to me was that there's and this is definitely a personal gripe, but whenever a story randomly decides that it's going to talk about characters being adulterous, I just kind of tune out of the story entirely. The book itself, its quality is immediately suspect to me. I think it's just the wanton, like casual nature of the discussion of stuff like that. Ow! God dang, dude! I am not with it. Holy crap! My parry timing is awful today. Holy crap! Jeez, I'll just try again. Jeez, my parry timing is awful. I can feel it. Oh, jeez.
Cut through the flames.
Ooh.
My turn.
Okay, I think what I want to do maybe is 2. So I could do that and then.
Here's your card.
There we go. Good enough. Alright, let's see if we can't get our combos down. We're not getting there yet. But that's okay, we're getting there. We're getting there, so we're getting there eventually. Has been a little bit since we played, so it's okay. I won't be too harsh on myself about it. One of the things I have to remind myself is just that if you haven't played a game in a while, it's going to happen. Let's see. Let's do this really quick. Okay. Nice.
Get ready.
There we go. I'm getting there. We're getting back to parry timing. We're getting back to it. It does suck that my entire build is built on parrying, and I'm not great at parrying. That's a bit of a shame. Oh well.
Here we go.
It's one of those things where if I just do better, it'll be fine.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Pretty sure this just finishes the fight, so that's fine.
This will hurt.
There we go. I think when it comes to any story, I feel like adding content of, like, to me, with it's like any storytelling, if you add content of a sexual nature to it for just like for no reason really, it's like, oh, it adds to the character though. It's like, no, it doesn't. Like, what does it matter to the plot we're talking about right now? I think that was the one that I was getting really most frustrated with House of Leaves, was just how many times the story would take a nosedive so that we could focus on this character Johnny Truant's his activities. Like, what does this have to do with the house, man? What does this have to do with all the neighbors and stuff? And the short answer is it doesn't. That's the truth of it. But the long answer is that it seems to me that if the story is not, if a storyteller isn't confident enough in their story, in like the very plots they're putting together, if you're not confident enough in your story to ignore the desire to put that sort of stuff in your story, I can sort of tell that it's one of those things that you just add to, like, to pad. It's a padding thing, but it's also a lack of confidence, in my opinion. Because I don't think any storyteller does that unless they're like, well, it sells, so we'll just add it, right? And to me, that's just lame. Nice. There we go. Let's see. I'll just attack. It's fine. Okay. Oh, last one. Every time. Bah. Oh well.
Let's carve a path.
Might as well just use an item. I could just heal really quick. I do like this battle music, but it definitely feels like this area is a lot less energetic in total. Which isn't awful, but it just feels a little bit like slower. I definitely think the intensity here is a little less than usual.
Well, that will help.
Whee! Alright, out we go. But yeah, I'm really liking the new redeem badges. They look really nice. I like the new art I did. I had some fun making other people some cards as well, because I had the Photoshop thing open, and I was just making more cards because I could. I had fun with that. It was just nice to do so. It was nice to have a little art thing to practice too. I need to get better at putting art through what I like to call a filter, where it's like, okay, putting art assets through a particular art style or a particular format. It's like getting good at automating those kind of systems where it's like, not really automating as in you like literally it's automated, but like making a process for it is always very fun for me. Because I did it at my first job too, where I came up with a system of making assets very quickly. And it's a lot of fun when you sit there making art assets like that in that very sort of mechanical way. And it feels nice too, because then when they come out, it's like it kind of feels like you've pressed a set. You've made like a set, you know? That's always cool. You know what I could do is give AP. Alright, he's going to counterattack, so... I think I'll use energy tints and we'll just finish the fight like this. So I think I see a method. I was correct. Pretty solid. And the fight is over. But the fun part of making those little cards was the process of trying to get the art to feel like Game Boy Advance art. You know, having to kind of purposefully let things blur. You know, that it's like, oh, this got kind of pixelated. Oh, you know, the details kind of get lost here. But that's kind of what happens when you have to compress images down that much. You know. And I feel like that was part of the process that was a lot of fun for me was
69th Expedition, Fleur.
Kind of recognizing that's how it was.
We upgraded all the climbing handholds.
Let's see.
Not only are they much easier to install in the cliff faces.
So that's basically the Climbers Expedition explaining that their whole expedition was literally them running around the world putting up hooks and stuff. Very thankless work, but god dang, we needed it. But yeah, I do think that I do seriously think that it's really good. It's really good. Okay, but I think when it comes to story, like when I'm thinking about, I'm thinking back on what I was talking about earlier with House of Leaves.
Let's carve a path.
I feel like my biggest gripe right now, I'm thinking about it, is just, it's burned into my brain. One of my biggest problems was just that it's not just that the story was winding, because I don't think that's a problem. The book itself being as it is not a problem. That's the feature. It's kind of the whole point. It's very interesting. It's a very fascinating piece of literature, but the actual story therein isn't very good. It's kind of like if it wasn't for the book itself being a bit of a freak show, I don't think the book would have any notoriety. Like, the formatting is what carries the book. And I feel like that is a bit of a shame, because I think that if someone did that formatting and made the book that hard to read, but also made it so that the story itself wasn't awful,
CL incoming.
it would be good. Oh, I messed with the last one.
Time to read.
But I think the book's greatest. I think that book's greatest sin is just not knowing when to focus on the cool stuff. I think there are some games that kind of do the same thing, where they have a very cool idea or a premise, and then they screw it up by focusing on a detail that just feels very, frankly silly. Let's see. You know, I'm actually gonna Fortune's Fury. I'm gonna Fortune's Fury because I can do Strike Storm, and it's double damage.
Time to strike.
That's really cool.
Take your shot.
I really wish my parry timing was good today. Holy crap! Holy crap! My parry timing's awful.
Don't worry.
I know I'm going early too. That's the worst part, is I can tell when I'm early. I can feel it. Ugh. I love when my parry timing is bad. Let's see. We'll just have to make it work. It's okay. Early again. Holy crap, I am just not with it with that one. Man. Not really sure why either. I don't know what the deal is with that particular attack. That's just not, I'm just not balling with it. Ah, oh well.
Just try it. Pretty needed.
Oh, brother. I'm feeling it too. That I'm seeing the timing, and I'm just not feeling that movement. And now I have to use the turn reviving Verso again.
Let's call the path. Time to strike.
At least Strike Storm's an instant A rank, so that's okay. Thank goodness, finally. There we go. Holy. That took way too long. Okay. Maybe I can make it work. Maybe. Maybe we can make it work. Who knows?
Time to strike.
But I think the work of making a game, I think with pixel games, I think it's a art style on its own to make vague the art and to follow the example, as it were. Because I had the realization that one of my favorite things about the Game Boy was that they had to make it work. That part of the magic of the system was not that the art was flawless, but that the art itself was. It was that the art is beautifully flawed, you know? I feel like that's part of it for me. That the artwork has to be compressed and fuzzy and feel a little odd.
Feel better.
3 out of 4. Oh, he is dead. Holy crap. Yeah, we're gonna need to work on that. If I'm gonna beat the Axon today, I am definitely going to need to be a bit more on my game. 'Cause, man, that's some abysmal parrying today. Woo. Oh well. We'll make it happen. It'll be fine. No, it's just the mouth glowing. I see. But I have found that when it comes to video games, and I think any creative art in general, it is necessary that the hands are invested in the work from the beginning.
I would have lived.
I don't think that there's any easier way to put it. I think that's part of the magic of the Game Boy style too, is that, and I think by extension any good art style for any system, for any Twitch stream, for any work or project or show. I think the truth is that the truth lies therein that it's in the hands. It's in what is made by. Because you can feel the love when somebody makes something and even when there's mistakes therein, the mistakes become part of the greater work. And I say mistakes loosely, you know, to me it's more like the artifacting of the craftsmanship. You know, like when you make something with clay, the fingerprints of the artist are inevitably part of the work. And that's on a literal scale. And when it comes to stuff like video games, and you know, I would say also like not just video games, but also the music, you know, like visual art. I'd say programming too, because to me, good programming is an art form on its own. I have seen many people write. I have seen many people, especially at college. I saw many people write very inefficient code, horribly optimized crap, and it's one of those things where making elegant, efficient code is an art form, and when you're good at it, and you practice at it, there's no substitute for it. Truly. Practice and hard work, there is no substitute. Ow.
Nice.
I'm gonna do this really quick. I think I can do something funny with that. And I'll also Grim Harvest really quick. Full heal is pretty nice. Alrighty, Phantom Stars. We'll finish the job. I love Virgil. Shine, as they say. There we go. Hey, big combo. Nice. Alright, cool. And now I could just do one of these. Nice. Not too bad. Not too bad. As we say, we take those. It's probably an item over here. I will say, it does feel nice to be able to get a full breath through my nose again. Because the last week, I had to manually breathe most of the time when I was awake, and I will say that manually breathing most of your waking hours, it puts a certain strain on your mind, where you're sitting there thinking about breathing, and it just manually breathing really does mess with your mind in a way that other stuff doesn't. Ow. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen that move before, and that hurt a lot. Okay. I think I chose the wrong move, I'm not gonna lie. Grab this guy just kinda does that. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot this guy's moveset entirely. I just don't even know what he's doing anymore. I don't know what he's doing anymore, man. All I know is that he is going absolutely crazy. That's all I got from this.
Ready to strike.
Alrighty.
Oh well.
Remember this move, but this one's easy. This is the one that just bodied my L, so... feels a bit less important, you know? Oh, there we go.
Let's carve a path.
And we're done? Maybe? But I've been hearing some... I've heard some horror stories about about generated code. Which I thought was most intriguing. Oh, I didn't get this weapon before. Looks like a big knife. That's funny, I'm surprised I missed that one. Huh. Nice. I've also been getting ads about... it's like, you should use this to generate your whatever, and I'm like... I think the funniest ones to me are whenever I see ads for music where it's like, buy this chord pack. It's like, oh, we could buy chord progressions. I'm like, you know, you could just look up how, you could just like look up what, you could just make chord progressions yourself. It's not that hard. Let's see. Joy. The main key is choosing the, choose the emotion that goes with the mask. Jovial Mosanus. I don't know. I like that they just make boss versions of the enemies we run into here. That's also nice. Healed. feel like this is gonna be one of those ones that... These are gonna be one of those ones that are kind of crazy. But I'm doing alright, just trying to get through things one day at a time right now. Hey, that's fair. I feel that, man. I feel like some weeks it does feel like things are non-stop, and I get that. It's good to break it down to one obstacle at a time, and things will work out, you know? That's good. I think things will work out. Ow. Alright, that's one extra hit. That's 2 extra hits than I expected. Okay. I see. Well, at least this fight's not a pushover, so that's good. I think it's nice that New Game Plus isn't... It's not like it's given up the ghost, as it were. You know, it's not like the game is just easy. Just because it's the same game. God dang it. Ugh. Yeah, I'm really not feeling the parries today. Oh man, he is healing a lot though, huh? Okay, final path. I can just hit him as hard as I want.
Let's carve a path.
Silenced. I mean, that's fine because I just need to revive somebody.
Not impressed.
I'm surprised that this healing goes through like that, but whatever. Okay. We're taking this fight kind of slowly.
No, never.
I will not tell a lie. I hate that guy's timing.
Let's finish this.
I feel like these it's like part of it. I know that a good chunk of this is just me not remembering timing, which is more of what's going wrong with my fights with these fights right now. But I will say the timing on some attacks does still get to me a little. Just a little bit. It still gets to me. Alrighty. Pick my L back up.
Disaster expedition.
And now she cannot use her skills at all. Cool. There we go. Got a member of Chaos to start Legend of Dragoon. Oh, most excellent. That's nice. Nice to see that more people are getting into it too. So I know they're gonna have fun, so that's good. Alrighty, mask is done. I'm gonna drink some water. Ah. Very, very good. So I remember, I think the quote was attributed to Henry Ford, but it was, if you break any task down into small enough parts, anything is possible.
Did you hear that?
That was the Axon.
And I think that's very true.
Destroying these masks seems to hurt him.
Then let's keep doing that.
Because it is very true, though, that if you break anything down into smaller tasks, you'll end up at the end of the road soon enough. I'm sure things will be good. Let's see. It does. I will say, it does kind of feel like our. It does feel like our damage is kind of plateauing finally. Like there is a certain level in which our ability to do more damage is going to reach a maximum at some point. At least that's how I see it. Hello. Because I definitely think that... I think in every RPG there's a certain maximum that you're not really able to go through. And that's just how it is. So far he's beaten Disc 1 with my help, and with my help he's gotten all the Stardust too. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think the tough thing with the Stardust was that I think a lot of it was like not immediately easy to find, but that's hardly a flaw in it. I think it does encourage multiple playthroughs if you want to actually try and find it all. And of course, it's like if you love the game, it's like make an excuse to play more, you know? Why not? I've been thinking a lot more about the current, you know, the climate of game design. And I think at this point, the thing I've come to, at least, you know, as a personal viewpoint, whether or not it needs to be shared, whether or not it's a universal term or not, it's just like for me personally, it feels like, I feel like the algorithms algorithms, you know, automated systems to generate assets and code. I don't think they have any place in actual development. I think they're meant to be interesting little tools, you know, like little gimmicks to experiment with to push the science forward, but not. I don't think they're meant to be more than something that someone could go and view as like a science project, you know? I think in actual work, it's like it doesn't have a place there anymore.
Maximum damage.
At least that's how I feel. Alrighty. Sort of like it's interesting because I think programming talk has gotten so janky over the last, you know, couple years. You need to learn to understand Python code right now. Well, it's like, and it's like I think you can there's so many resources for learning how to code and learning how to make your own programs that there's no need for automating it or having something else do the coding for you or anything. It's like you can there's so many ways, like YouTube videos, books, various classes, coursework and classes. It just feels like there's not really a reason to offset that work.
I know they're Neverons, but witnessing the sorrow of others, I can't help but feel for them.
A noble but tremendously fatal impulse.
I love that quote. Noble but tremendously fatal is such a good quote, man. But I think it's like with any work that can be made into an art form, I think that there is, hey, at least gets me in the right direction. I think there are ways to do that don't require AI. I think part of it's just like Google searching, like the ability to like locate what you're looking for, I think is key. Which the algorithms for search engines, I think, are just fine. Like it's one of those things where I think algorithms have gotten a weird name because now algorithms and like, you know, as it were, like, you know, different programs have been treated the same as it's like, oh, so this is an AI. It's like, no, it is not. That is a program. But I think there are so many extra resources for learning how to code, and like for any skill really, that I wouldn't want to have a computer do it for me. But I think more so to me, it's just why make that the final product? Put them in everybody's Google search terms, give me examples. Do I not have the thing that gets rid of the first ailment, or am I going crazy? I need to look at that. I need to look at that really quick. But see, the tough thing is that I think Google adding the AI overview thing was the worst decision they could have made. Because half the time you scroll past the AI overview thing, and everything that you just read is wrong. The AI thing is wrong. It doesn't know what it's doing. And most of the time when it tries to get it right, it just can't. It doesn't know what it's doing. It doesn't know how to summarize. Like, you'd think as a coding thing, it would be easy to make. Like, oh, just summarize what is... Like, first couple results, summarize it. And the fact that it can't even do that properly is insane. Like, that's wild to me. It feels like such a... The best way to put it is it feels like a no-duh thing that should happen, you know? Like, it shouldn't be... It should be like, okay, yeah, you take the text, you take this information, and you summarize it. But clearly it's not as easy as it could be. But more directly, it's that it's not... It certainly is not the task that people think it is. But also isn't quite as helpful. I feel like... Most definitely it is...
Great.
Glass cannon. Oh, I never got that one. Oh, that's weird. Chromatic Ramasseur. Okay. I am surprised. That wasn't a chromatic hit. That wasn't a chromatic. Okay, what is up with this guy? Huh. Retry battle? Oh, yeah, sure. Oh. Cool. I forgot that it does that now. Can I just restart the battle from here? Can I just restart the battle from here? Because that just sucks. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna reset the battle. Big project use forms and stuff. It's simple. Let's usually test what gives me before expanding on it. I feel like the toughest thing for me is that I come from because I went to college for game design and by extension programming, and I feel like the tough thing is that in my mind the first instinct I have is that I would want to go and start making the thing first, you know, learning what the restraints to the project are and what the project is going to need first. Oh my god. Okay, well, unfortunately we're just gonna wait through this again, because if I don't get this first combo, the rest of the fight won't matter.
Incoming.
Yeah. If I don't get any of these, it just doesn't matter. I don't know what this guy's deal is, but dang. Okay, so he just gets a infinite combo, I understand. Okay. Nope. I appreciate this retry battle functionality they added. This is nice. So now I can just keep trying.
I'm waiting. Okay.
Why does he just get infinite turns?
I'm waiting.
Why does he get infinite turns? The counterattack seems to weaken it. Carry on. God dang it. Is this just a parry challenge? Is that what I'm dealing with here?
It's not unusual.
Oh, brother.
Not impressed.
I'll not tell a lie. Seeing that does a one hit damage is just agony.
Time to strike.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I need to just revive my L.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Maximum
Still
damage.
stunned. Okay, cool. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Final path. Okay. That's so much better than last time, though, so this is fine.
My
Need to lock in a little bit here, jeez. God dang it. Oh, jeez. Okay. My goodness. I feel like it's the number of hits he does that just is driving me a little crazy. The number of hits he does is just like, okay, come on, man. Okay.
I'll manage.
Let's see.
Time to strike.
Tend to just hit him as best we can. Alright, he has 10 foretell on him. I've sort of been using his GitHub for examples and to write what I want. Google's helped me find Python modules for my project with knowledge on how to use it. I know that the place that I usually go and look is if I want to know like a programming concept, like if I want to look up loops or I want to look up the like, oh, how do I make like what does this look like? It's usually good to just look up tutorials on that type of project, and then being able to modify the concepts that are within it. God dang it, for someone down. Dang it. Now, Verso, we need to get up as quick as possible. Oh my god. That's what I've been doing. That's good. That's good. That's good practice then. I've seen others who are not as diligent. And honestly, I think it honestly hurts somebody more to not do the do work, you know? To go do the research and the practice.
Feel better.
Oh god dang it. Kind of feels like I'm waiting just to get another mortal hit. I don't know what it is precisely about the one attack, but that one particular attack type, I just cannot get myself to figure it out. Okay, unfortunately, I need to spend this first turn picking up Verso. Okay. Final path. Okay. And pick up my L.
Disaster expedition.
Oh, okay. There we go. But the key, I think a lot of programmers nowadays are kind of left in the lurch about how to find resources that they can trust. At least that's the understanding I've been getting. I thought I hit the button. Okay, that one I hit the button. That one... As much as I'd love to put the copium on.
Ready to go.
Oh boy. Okay, that one I don't have I don't know, I don't have a clue how that one missed though. I'm pressing the button and I am pressing the button and then I do not get to have the counterattack.
Look out.
Okay, game. Now that one was stolen from me. I had it too. I actually had the timing down. That one I didn't, but ew. You know what? Send him to the reserve team. I don't care anymore. I'd rather just finish this fight.
Watch out, Minoko.
Minoko, finish the job, please.
That's more like it.
Okay, I hate this. I am not liking this fight at all. This is just...
I'll do it.
I think it's because of all the slowdown on every attack. This one's probably the most egregious with its slowdown. This is crazy. That's just awful. Okay, well, we're gonna start with a gradient attack. Okay, thank you, Lune. Okay. Oh, we got a foot from that. Oh, that's cool. we got something out of that, I guess, but was it worth it? Probably not. Well, wait, no, we got the Lumina for level 32. It was level 32 augmented counter, yeah? That's not too bad. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, that one's pretty good. I might want to grab this one over... Part of me's wondering if I should put this on over one of the other ones. You know, I'm gonna put this over Burning Death because I think we need some defense. We need some extra defense at times now. We are definitely not cooking with that. Auto regen. Need a charm. Do you have any points we aren't using right now, or... Now we're good. I actually had to find the Python module called Watchdog. I expanded on what I was initially given. I wanted to use it in conjunction with a certain Discord mod, so I can create a linkage between its desktop method of alerting me when a friend came online. Also alert me with an Alexa alert. Ah, I see, I see.
Nice.
I feel like my distrust for certain kinds of programs and like systems comes from the fact that I was raised very I was raised with computers being a technology to be wary of, not necessarily to be a fear, but to understand that computers are very strange. And I think it's that, and it was also that I was taught mostly first with tools that were very physical in nature. And I also think I feel like in some ways I was trained away from certain devices due to the media that I grew up with. I feel like HAL 9000 screwed me over on so many different systems. And it's mainly just because it's been kind of proven correct that it's never the program, it's never the actual, like, the method itself that makes the problems. That I don't think seems to be true. I think it's much more that humans make mistakes. Ow. And then those mistakes end up getting rippled out into making a program into something worse. I think that's why smart devices scare me a little bit. Never had that grip slave before that. I think it was just because like HAL 9000 and a good number of robots, and also I think like some video games had this, but I think it was much more that I watched computers become a tool and not necessarily a luxury. I never saw them as anything more than like a part of life, not a. And because of that, it's like responsible usage was a necessary aspect of education. But I think it's also because I grew up with nobody who had like no one had. I think it was also that nobody had aspirations for them either. A lot of the people I grew up around didn't really have ideas or thoughts about them. It was just that, okay, well, here's what we know of them, and it's kind of, this is what we understand. Oh, he died. Alrighty, there we go. But I think it was also that my family prefers that it's like any tool is a conduit, an extension of the person, and not the other way around. Like, as it were, when I work on a computer, the computer should be the extension of my hands, of my mind. That when I type something, it is me who types it, and the computer simply fulfills the desire I wish, not the computer has a desire or a pre-built function, and I am simply the conduit in which it will be received.
You're outmatched.
I don't think that's how that works. Actually, you know, I just realized I could do this. Aha. And then just hit him. Just knock him out of the fight. One less target to deal with, you know? I actually noticed when I was playing Elden Ring Night Rain again that I have a similar problem where when an enemy has like the cinematic slowdown on their move, I just get I get a little angry. Just the tiniest of angry. I do wonder how much of it is my own upbringing telling me that a tool should never have functionality that goes beyond what you're doing. He held that one for an eon. I think there's a difference though with digital tools. I think there's a difference between, you know, like I'm thinking of in Photoshop. There's a method in which you can make art by taking a image and throwing it through polar coordinates, and that's really just taking a math equation and applying it to the pixels of an image, which I think is different than an algorithm generating an image based on a context or words. And when it comes to generating, like, okay, here's information, I feel like the trouble is that if you take information and put it together, and you don't and it's not summarized correctly, I think it can be very misleading. There we go. I sometimes often wonder how my grandfather would have handled the technology of today. Because he was a guy who got to watch, you know, like technology go from the radio or the handheld radios to the television to. By the time he left this earth, it was the computer had just begun to enter the home space. and by extension, also, right about then, like, I remember that was, I know we got the Nintendo, so video games were, like, a thing I think he was aware of, but not really, like, versed on at all. But he was at least aware that they existed, because my grandmother got the Nintendo. Sometimes I wonder, like, there are some people that in my life that I wonder how they would grapple with the questions of today, as it were. The reason I chose Alexa though is because it had different sounds that produced for different orchestra things. If it could done without Alexa the way I would have wanted, I would not have used Alexa. I feel like my problem is that. Oh, God bless America. I think my problem is that it's just that I have a schism between me and the technology that I was born around. And it's tough because I like to see new ideas. I like to see the innovations of technology, but there are times where I see them and it kind of feels less like it's an innovation and more like it's a compromise, I guess would be the way I would put it. Oh, God dang it. I wish I was with it today. Holy crap. I feel really bad that I'm not really with it right now. Ow. Okay. Whew. That was rough, man. But in terms of game design, I'm finding that the more I watch what modern methods do, the less I'm impressed by it. And it's not just this stuff either. It's also optimization stuff, you know?
Expedition 39.
Like, it's stuff like how to trim down the number of lines of code you need in a program. It's making it so that your code is readable and something you can iterate on for years at a time, you know? It's all those little ways that you can work to make a program better. Anything better, really. And I think it's frustrating at times to see that a lot of that evolution, that growth isn't getting the love it needs. So I feel like that's the stuff I want to see more of. I really hate that timing. I really hate that timing. I feel like this is a stream where me coming back to the game makes me a lot more. I feel like coming back to the game after a time, it's a lot easier to be critical about the cinematic timing on parries, because it's okay. I'm trying to. It's like I see the timing on something. I go to press the button for it, and the slowdown throws me off by that just enough time to make it so I cannot actually do so. Okay, I'll just heal really quick.
Time to read.
Not bad. Alrighty. There we go. Holy crap. All I wanted was a sound-only alert from my phone. I could easily have had my phone send me a custom notification. Make sure I have one sound to use. I want to know the difference between all the different notifications that we sent. That's fair. I understand. It's like I think we've talked about your program before. I think it's I understand the reasoning, the whys. I think it's more about the
Just try it.
for the methods. I think it's with like methods here. I think it's that it's a little less. It's a little more about the stuff that's been growing for it's like some of it's work ethic, some of it's, and it's not just like it's not like a everybody or individual thing. It's more of a general trend I've seen. Two, and I can't parry that. Jeez, man. Cannot parry that to save my life for some reason. Let's see. I think I want to hit this guy. Try and get him out of the fight.
Try me.
I see. These fights are a lot more... to put it nicely, these fights... Yeah, I know the feeling, yeah. I will say, this fight feels a lot less investing this time around.
Try me.
God dang it. I'd rather just retry that, because I didn't even do much to the guy. I'm noticing now that this particular fight, I'm sort of feeling what I was talking about with this game so far, that I think coming back to this game after a time, the roses sort of fall apart really fast. Particularly on the I think it's true for any game, in my opinion. I think that there's a grace period after you finish it the first time.
Eyes up, person.
Where when you come back to it, the rose tint in your eyes has time to fade. And I feel like that is what I'm feeling right now. It's not even that the game is like, it's not even like the game is bad. It's just like, but I have the ready eye to observe the flaws. And I think here it's that they step in more on a New Game Plus I think. More than I think another playthrough. Though I reckon this would be a similar feeling if you were playing the game and then had to step away from it for a time. Like if you say you were playing a first playthrough, got midway and then had to leave. I feel like that's what this feels like. I just found someone who made something that works with the Smart Things app. Use it as a starter for the chain I made. Oh, that's cool. I feel like with every programming method, I think there is some information that can be a starting point. I know right now I've been really kicking around the idea of doing some kind of ROM hack for Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. I'm not really an artist, but by trade. So the ideas I've had would definitely be something I'd have to get assistance on, then I help on. But the idea I was kicking around was trying to make a sort of like a customizable format for like a Chain of Memories ROM hack. I think the main thought I had was that I wanted to make a repeatable roguelike version.
Definitely hurts him. I think I saw one more path.
Wait, augmented counter 2. Is that a different one? Wait, I have a question. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, Okay, well, damn. Okay, that actually changes many things. Hang on. I didn't realize I've kind of forgot that I was missing 2. We could boost our counters even higher. They can get much higher, I see.
That's good. We're weakening him.
This feels...
But when it comes to Game Boy ROM hacks, it's like there's probably a fair bit of information I could go and dig up and find, and then I'd have to go and find more niche information with every idea I have, you know, like with every single concept I want to work into that idea. There's probably somebody who's done some of the work ahead of me, right? And that's the sort of thing that I think really makes... That's what the collective knowledge of humanity is meant to do. And I feel like that is a compelling point to drill home, is that humanity has done its best to compile its knowledge and bring things together over time. And I think it's a poor decision to not take advantage of that. Hello, Blue Raga. Healing share. Ooh, we got a new version of that one. That's cool. I'll fight the merchant for funny items. Yeah, I need to stretch my neck some. Ow.
Last ditch effort.
Okay, we'll try and counter. Aww. Ran out of shorts, so it's time to edit my huge videos and tiny ones. I feel that. I feel that. I'm very bad about getting to my editing, but I hope you have a better job of getting to it than I do. Also, Luke, how's it going today? So I know on that point, someone made a slightly modified version of Dragoon on the experience screen where it shows the SP gain so far for Dragoon level ups. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. That's just a modification that's just a nice one. That's just a nice modification. Has stockpile 60 and now it's at 0. Ah, I see. Ow. Man, I love it. I love it when I can't parry. I am a fool. I am a fool alone. That's okay. I can do better next time. I will be honest, I feel like one of these days I am gonna end up playing Sekiro on stream. Because I feel like that one, it's just like I would love to relearn that feeling. So I remember actually being pretty happy with that one. Shorts are just a win-loss ratio, but it was a while since my last kind of okay series for that. I feel like Luke, I feel like my problem is like I know on my end the tough thing is trying to find stuff I'm doing it's like 100 to 1.
Bring it on.
Like when you say ratios, how do you mean there? Like I guess that's my curiosity. Like you putting down a win-loss ratio. What does this mean in your verbiage? Because I know in my mind when I hear win-loss ratio, I think of like. Because I know for me the problem is that whenever I go through my streams, it's like per every 15 minutes there is like no clips. I am not very good at finding clippables in my streams. But a lot of that's just because I don't really know how to cut conversations out of context yet, or if it's at all possible. I beat every boss, but only got single-digit game overs. Ah, I see. That's not too bad. Cool. Alright, what does he sell again? Sadon. Yeah, sure. Not like I have anything else to spend money on. Hi, Blue. Alright, thanks, Blue. Alright, let's go to the last one. Then we're done here. Meanwhile, Xenoblade games and such are great for this. Of Mana series, not so much. Ah, I see. I know that with like clips and by extension making like doing like boss fights and stuff, I feel like some games I've played have had more interesting boss fights. I think the one that's been tough for me is Final Fantasy IX's boss fights. It's like some of them are probably very fun watches on their own, and some of them are just okay. This is an exercise in frustration for ODaM. I just keep the last 10 seconds for each thing. I feel like I'm a little lost. I think I'm a little lost, Luke. When you say you're doing the, I see. Okay, all right. No, now now I understand. Yes, now I understand. So your shorts are like are the boss fights and such, the different battles, and then
Everything's destroyed.
Normally,
because last seconds for a win, last seconds for a loss. Put them all together, make it short. I see.
Feel right.
It's rage.
I see now. It took me a moment to fully understand the meaning. Very good. That's pretty cool. I think it's interesting. I know my tough thing is that I always feel weird taking out the context of a battle. But might need to. Keep metrics on it, we get a ratio. I see. I understand now. That's pretty cool. Also, Naractum, you've been watching some new anime. What have you been watching lately? We are well past the hour mark. I hope everyone's having a good week so far. I guess to give everybody hopefully for a while, I hope it's the last health update I ever have to do for a while. Besides me mentioning that I'm in the clear.
Here's your card.
I did get the stents pulled out of my face today, which I did. I said I would talk about it, and I feel like now I can talk about it in detail because we're far enough into the stream that I won't get any flack for the content of this because it's gross. But yeah, I had to have those pulled out, and holy crap. Not a fun time, I will say. Worth it, but ooh. Very disturbing, I'll be honest. Bravely Tech with 6628, much better ratio for fun video games here, so that's fun. It sounds like a good ratio too. I feel like that's something I probably could go do. I'd have to go through all of my games and go and see what the statistics are. This game would probably give a good ratio given how you've been playing. You know what's one I've been thinking about that idea, Luke. Also on that, I wonder statistics-wise about some of the series I've done. Like Pokemon Legends Arceus, I'm thinking, how many Pokeballs did I throw? Like, how many Pokeballs did I throw? How many battles did I win? And also by extension, I'm thinking about how, like in other games, what are not only the ratios, but how many other statistics could I keep track of? Keep loads of counters on things. I feel like it's a lot to take in. I would probably do it post-mortem. I would probably do it post-mortem myself, but that's a good one. That I would like to. You good, Chief?
Good stuff.
Cool. Pokeballs thrown. Because it's like, I feel like in Legends Arceus, it's almost like bigger number is like less impressive, but at the same time, still very cool. Keep up to 5 counts per game while streaming. Ah, I see. I don't have something like that. I guess it's just like, that's one of those things I kind of thought I could go and do later. Maybe I could do that as like a small thing, as a video I could do someday. Going through each series and maybe going through statistics and game design aspects of it. I don't know. There are many ways that could be done. It's a counter script for OBS, and I just have 4 copies of it on stream. Ah, I see.
Today.
And I imagine it adds to the counter using like a hotkey or something. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, god dang it. Another counter on stream about that associated with per stream stuff. I see. Pretty good. Alrighty, let's see. Can I? Well, that'll guarantee Twilight next time. Not too bad. Hotkey for up, hotkey for down. I use a macro pad for it. I see. I do not have... I know that I'm putting together a throne, and it's a combination of stuff, like, you know, it's mostly just, like, mechanic, like, stuff for, you know, stream stuff, like a new microphone to replace the current one. I haven't put a, oh god. Oof. Oh well. 30 magpie because I'm memorizing hotkeys. Yeah, I don't have. I remember looking at those things, and they look really fun, but I feel like I would confuse myself with it. But that's much more a me thing than a marker on the system. As per usual, it is definitely that I built up a system for myself and find it very hard to change the system I have. It has a screen, so it tells you what each key does. That's pretty cool. Like, the idea of having a little touchpad thing that I can mess with stream stuff on is really cool. It is really cool. It is such a neat idea. Oh, not a touchpad. Well, like a thing. Like a thing, you know what I mean?
Good stuff.
I know there are things that are touchpads. I know there are touchpad ones. I forget what they're called. Stream decks? I know stream decks are a thing. Just 20 normal keys with an OLED screen next to them. I mean, that's still really cool, though. Well, I mean, I guess my terminology is very silly, because when I say touchpad, I guess in my brain, I didn't think touch screen. I just thought, oh yeah, a pad that you touch. Touchpad. And it's like a button control scheme, a controller. My brain did not internalize I did not fully internalize the differences in language there. I should have respected the difference. Jeez, apologies. I have to do like that sniffles thing sometimes to make sure my nose is still clear. One thing that it kind of feels like, you know, when you get, like, the thing I've equated what my nose feels like right now, it's sort of like when you get rug burn on your knee and you're recovering from it, and there's that tenderness to the skin. You know, the touching the body, there's like a tenderness, like it hurts to touch it, but it's like not. It's more like a raised sensitivity rather than like additional, like, real pain. That's where I'm at right now.
CL incoming.
Well, that timing was awful. Cool. Stream Deck for Elgato's offering is all Elgato's offering in the space. It's actually a touchpad that has a screen for each key. Way more expensive than a ducky pad, which is why I went with the latter. Ah, I see. That's pretty. Yeah, I feel like also I like digital. I like physical buttons myself. It's actually also why I like my keyboard. I like a mechanical keyboard rather than with the raised keys rather than the I much prefer that to the feeling other than the like quieter ones.
Oh well.
The price for each is 300 versus 120. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely not be buying a $300 thing in that regard. But I have been trying to put together.
What have we here?
I've been trying to put together a throne so that people can do that stuff. I have a coffee as well. I've been trying to. The tough thing for me is that I think that in my mind I more firmly believe that, you know, like it's like, oh well, I have my works, you know, my books and the music and the games, well, and in the back of my mind I regularly think that it's like, well, if people want to, you know, support me outside of outside of the stream stuff, it's like I would prefer they do it that way rather than, you know, because then they get a thing. Ow. But I really need to get more. I really need to be okay with like promoting my stuff at times. But yeah, we do have those now. They are. I believe they're linked too. I don't think the throne is yet, but another coffee I have a command for already, as I recall. But it's like I think it's because in my brain I feel like I have to earn. It's like it's so weird, but I feel like I have to earn that the ability to tell people about certain stuff. Like the books, it's like that's whatever. Like, you know, like books, music, and the games. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell everybody everything all the time, but it's much more like I prefer.
Here's your card.
I prefer not just like be like money. I don't like doing that.
This will hurt.
Let's see. God dang it. Yeah, I don't know that Throne will carry. The creator sells these that's on Tindy. Probably not. Might be one of those. If I were to do something like that, it'd be a money goal, I guess, but I'd probably just end up getting it myself. You know, just save up for it, wait for it. It's still a cool thing. It does sound like a very cool thing. I might need to go look it up later. I'll have to look it up later.
I can do it.
There we go.
Okay.
God dang it. I whiffed that button press so badly. That's agony. It's real agony when you mess up with the timing like that. Eh. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Alrighty. I think I've dallied enough here, frankly. So I don't really want to do more here. I probably should just make sure I get everything, but I'd personally prefer to leave, but no, there's a door. It's good I came back here. Use it to type in repetitive strings like my address as hotkey for OBS and for key combos like copy and paste. Well, I like the I remember in college being taught keyboard commands and being
What have we here?
deeply impressed with it. I remember being deeply impressed learning keyboard commands like Control V, Control C, or the ever funny Alt F4.
Art can be a window, and art can be a mirror. And great art is both. Son, you'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
Can I just say, it's not really hidden who that is, because that's... And it's like, that voice is very easy to spot, but... That's interesting. Interesting seeing that again, because knowing that that quote comes from outside, as it were, outside the Axons, that's interesting. That intrigues me. The fact that quote comes from him is very fascinating. Very fascinating story beat. Thank you, game. May the existential dread well up in my bones. Let's see. Yeah, we're kind of going up slowly. Let's see. We're not really getting we're kind of getting diminishing returns on our equipment. Yeah, we're slowly getting more, but it's also like, eh. Whew. It feels like I have to. It feels like I have something in my nose and I can't sneeze. The two things I've been demanded I cannot do until I'm like 100% clear is I cannot blow my nose and I cannot sneeze. I'm straight up not allowed to sneeze for like a month still. If I have to sneeze, I have to do it out my mouth. Fun fact: when you play New Game Plus for the game, for this game, it resets all the moves and attributes for every character every time. Funny thing, Luke. It's like when I started New Game Plus, the thing I caught was that they changed some things, but not all things. Because they didn't change it for certain characters. Only for basically one. They didn't reset the moves and attributes for anybody except for one character. So, and that was Verso. Everybody else they left alone. Because when I loaded this up, they were all the same, which is kind of confusing. I'll be honest, but kind of cool. No, it's just for Verso. That's funny. Yeah. Like Gustav and Verso are the only ones who get kind of like wibbly. I don't actually have this game. Ah, I see. This is actually a New Game Plus playthrough. I've been keeping it spoiler free because I don't really like the idea of somebody joining into the game and me just discussing endgame stuff while I'm in the middle of the game. Because it also lets me, it's more or less letting me have a fun challenge, but also getting to use equipment and abilities that are a little bit more beefy. And that's fun. I think that's neat.
Here's your card.
Do you have my Project PC tower at the moment? Just received graphics card. Hey, very good.
Let's carve a path.
Need a second one for true NAS to be able for for dedicated virtual machines. I see. That's pretty good. That sounds like a lot of fun. I built my PC personally, and I think the thing I understand is when you build a PC for a very long time. And not as in like you're gonna be building it for a long time, but more like it is going to be your baby for a very long time.
Just try it.
Like the computer I'm using, I've had since 2017, 2018, 27. Yeah, just about. Yeah, because I remember when I bought it. It would have been 2017. Yeah, when I bought the parts, rather. I worked with a good friend of mine, and we had nothing but a budget and time. It was very fun. Got spoiled because I wanted to answer a question. ODaM had about the flower petals. Oh yeah, because you looked up what the petals are. Yeah. Right, I need to plug in separate power supply for the CPU. Oh, I see. I might be able to just run and jip the item, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna grab. Yeah, you know what? No, we fight. So frustrated for 2 days that my new setup wouldn't turn on. Yeah, for me it was that my graphics card and my motherboard weren't compatible. So I had to go get a new motherboard. Because all of my parts were really good. But I just needed a different motherboard. But yeah, no, my computer's been a workhorse for ages. And she's a good one. Funny thing is that I also have never put stickers on it. It's one of those things I actually kind of refuse to do, is to mark it with stickers or paint and stuff. Just not my style. Personally. I think it's just much more just because I don't really do stickers on anything, really. So I like having stickers, but I don't really put them on stuff often. Actually, funny thing about that is, it's the same thing about my guitar as well, that I actually refuse to mark up or paint my guitar, or paint or do anything to my guitar. Just maintaining. Because she's a beaut too. I'm not going to do anything to that. There we go. I double checked every part before purchase and so on, so the problem was just that I was moving to a new MOBO. Didn't keep good record of everything I plugged in. Oh, I see. I see. It is frustrating. Still the protective plastic over the glass in my tower. I'm not quite there, but I did. I kept a lot of it. Let's see. He could not fight fate behind scowl motions blaze. His shadow's temper fades. Angor. Alrighty. Whew. One more fight. Holy crap. Hit him with that yeehaw. Now I need to think about how I'm going to do this fight, because this one feels like it's going to be a little rough. Specifically, if I can't get rid of the jibber jabber quickly. Or, what if I just final path? Now, it didn't do any damage, but the thing I really wanted from that was I wanted the buildup of the resource. So I very specifically just wanted the resource buildup. Because now the boss fight has 10 forts health, which is good.
Incoming.
I have a Lenovo Think server that I ordered for cheap on eBay. Something I could have on and not sleep on me for remote access stuff. That's pretty cool. That sounds like fun. Extra turn.
Ready to power.
Alrighty, what is this turn? Hey! There we go, holy crap.
Incoming.
Ah, oh well. That's fine.
Bring it on.
That's fine. Let's see. I need to think really I feel like these kind of fights are a lot of fun though because of the implicit design choices that they're making with the boss choices and the buffs you get from the masks that like the enemies get rather. Very specific choices for the enemies, which I think is really nice, and it's also really cool to see what they do with that.
Okay.
There we go, big hit.
CL incoming.
Yeah, I feel like this game turns into a parry, into a rhythm game because of the parrying. But I think it's more just that it changes the game style to more action heavy. Because now it's all about parrying. Came without hard drives and only 4 gigabytes of RAM but friend gave me parts. Ah, I see. I think the customizable computers are always fun to look at. I know some part of me always wished I could get around to building using a Raspberry Pi, the computer, because I wanted to use one as a emulation machine, make like a tiny little arcade, like a gaming cabinet type thing. Never got around to it, but I did. It was the final project I got to do at my high school because in my computer science class we made an arcade machine for the up-and-coming senior lounge. That's kind of cool. Nice. I don't know why it just occurred to me, but is there anybody doing what people did to Dark Souls with Clair Obscur, where they do like the no-hit runs? Where you're not allowed to take any damage ever? Has anybody started that yet? And if so, how are they doing on it? Because I reckon that if there's a community doing it, it's got to be really cool to look at.
That's all of them.
We should be able to fight the Axon properly now.
I have an orange pie zero. I mess with a little.
Imitation.
I feel like it would be fun to mess with one of those. All right, let's see. Rest. We're good. We're not really leveling up all that much, so strongly suspect our speedruns out already. Speedrunning probably yes, but I think my curiosity is in the no-hit runs, the like 0 damage challenges. I think the challenge runs are where my brain is like more fixed. And I think in some way it's mainly the fact that it feels like the more compelling. Like speedrunning of course would happen, but with my trade my user, his life was cut short. He had so much more to do to experience. That's just more why to what end. Yep. Follows those who pay the price for our hubris. Spice Axon, they're all part of his story. Now I know who that is. No, I meant speedruns of no hit. Oh, I see. So like, so like people speedrunning 0 damage already. So they're doing both challenges, not just one. I see. I see. I don't know if they'd be at that point yet, but that would be funny.
Monoko, what does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
God as in protect.
Man, this is pretty though.
Or God as in control.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I don't know, I guess I didn't think that it would be both. If only because something I hook up display to though I can link to it. Ah, I see. Let's see. Might as well grab some skills while we're thinking about it. We're gonna try and fill out the skill tree at some point. Whew. Hello, visage. I'm feeling it. My stamina is a little bit low today. Dodging is easier than parry, but you can do damage with parrying. I feel like the key would be that people would be doing parries more than anything. I think parrying is the superior tactical option, but it is the riskier one overall. No. Just do it. For speedruns, they actually have times where they dodge, so they do less damage. Ah, I see. The damage dealt is more tactical in timing. Oh, so like you specifically have them at certain percentages, so that when you take your turn, it's better. It's a more efficient method. I see.
I think you pissed him off.
I can see that. I see what you mean. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do it.
Look out.
Ow. Ow. For example, against certain boss, they prevent a heart attack from happening by changing when the boss takes damage. Oh, yeah, yeah, see, that makes sense. I can see it.
Time to read.
I can see it. I can see it.
Let's carve a path.
Alright, let's see if we can't make this section easy. Alrighty, new mask. Ow. Ow. Can I just say, but the NAS and TrueNAS means network attached storage. That's cool. I did not know that acronym. Can I just say that for that type of attack, the just like pulsing aura attack, those ones are just not fun. Those ones aren't fun. Where it's just like, all right, cool. What the heck even is that attack? God dang it. I keep reacting to the attack sound, not the impact. I know I'm going early because he keeps making the sound a half second before he actually hits. Yeah.
You saved me.
I love it when the enemy just decides to swing like that.
Look out.
He tries to heal what damage? I haven't done anything yet. Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, guys. This fight is less fun than I remember. this fight is a lot less fun than I remember. I feel like the spectacle of this one is what's like really getting to me. Just all right. I'm gonna hold this up for like a whole like half second there. This one is pulsing ones, isn't it? Ugh. Again, I really don't like the pulsing ones. See, Fox is taking notes right now. The gears in my brain are turning too. Imagine they're taking note of that too. It's just frustrating because it's like it's such a cool looking fight, but it's very frustrating to actually like. It's genuinely a lot less fun to deal with attacks like that, because normally what you're trying to do is work with what the enemy is giving you, and when the enemy provides no feedback, it's a lot harder to understand what's going on. And it's like, okay, with that one, it just, I don't know what I'm reacting to yet, half the time.
Incoming.
That's her.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I don't have enough to even use Grim Harvest, so that sucks. Okay. I think I'm just gonna heal Verso, hope for the best. My brain is definitely not with it. Is not jiving. Okay, there we go. Holy crap. Okay. God dang it! Aw, the last attack too.
Let's have some fun.
God dang it. So sad.
Hey.
Whatever. At least I get a full heal. I don't care. Boom. Don't care. I take what I can get at this point. It's fine.
Take your shot.
It's the fact that it's the slowdown and then the attack comes in right after, like on the frame of the end animation. And I'm seeing why I can see why I'm messing it up, because my brain tries to press it when I first hear the sound, and then the animation, like the sound is almost done. When the sound ends, the attack immediately comes out the frame after, and I can't really react to that well. My brain does not internalize that as like an attack. It's like I can see why I'm having trouble with it, and part of it is me just not communicating with the game well, but part of it is just also why this is an attack for this game. It's like, why is it built like this? Truly. Alright, now it's time to just hit him with as much damage as I can. Hit him. It does suck when you're a parry build and you're not good at parrying. That was so early. I pre-ordered that like a year in advance, kind of early. Holy crap! You gotta be kidding me. Why did I do that? That one's on me 100%. What do you like? There's no excuse, truly. You know what? Let's just go for it. This might be enough damage anyway. It almost was. Holy crap. Okay. We take those. We just take them.
Get ready.
God dang it again. Every time. Pain. Pain and suffering. Oh well, what are you gonna do? At least we're still winning the fight, but it does definitely feel a little less powerful. Feels a little less like we're really 100% like crushing it, you know? Okay, yep. We got to the section we were hoping for, so that's good. And there's the guy.
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror.
Heh.
Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Child, we all need masks, but how you use them.
Ooh. And now we can do some fun stuff. Get him, CL. Let's see. Let me I could Grim Harvest here. Build up some moon charges. I have an idea. I have a strategy. I actually have strategy for this part of the fight. Somehow. Nothing happens. Man, okay. I really parried that. That was awful. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Okay. No. It's not Fortune's Fury.
Here's your card.
I think I can make this still happen, but... Man. We're really cooking. Just I know I'm gonna make fun of myself a little bit, but all right, let's hit him. We have damage. We're good. We're good. I think we can do a lot of damage here. I think we just need to really cook right off the top. Now I really have to parry. Holy crap. Oh, I used, let's see. Let's use Doom again, because that'll be funny. Not bad. And then hit him with the times 20. Not bad.
Not today.
Brother, why do these attacks feel like they come out like 5? They feel like they come out like 5 light years after I press the button. It's like I press the button, cool. Okay, is the attack gonna come out? No. Why? I swear, cinematic timing is the thing that is the greater enemy in this game than any fight.
Just try it.
I think it's just because martially it makes no sense to pause like that. Like it doesn't actually. In my brain, it would make more sense if it was just rapid fire swinging. You know what I mean? Like a feint should be thrown in the middle, not just every attack is a feint. That's not how feints work. God dang, dude.
Let's carve a path.
Alright, and that opens us up some time, so this is gonna be easy. A knockout. Jeez, hoping to dub the episode of my anime is ready. Oh, very good. You mentioned some anime earlier that I was like kind of surprised how many you were watching. Because you mentioned, I know I saw Sakamoto Days and Dandadan. Yeah. Reincarnated as the 7th prince so I can take time? What the heck? Dealing with Mikadano sisters is a breeze. Interesting. A lot of different anime out nowadays, huh? Cool. You know, as bad as that fight went, the fact I still did good is fine. Like, the fact that I can still win after doing that badly... Eh.
We did it.
No, wait.
We all need masks.
Just hitting Minoka on the head.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
Yoink. Hey. Alright, cool. Victory achieved. Well, that went pretty well.
You okay? What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
Vice versa, wasn't it?
I feel like this is one of those lines that doesn't...
Renoir.
This is one of those lines that doesn't make sense in the first run. Because it does sound nonsensical, and then it's like, nope. There's a piece of history that's missing here that when illuminated, makes everything make a lot more sense. But it's one of those things that it feels like on a knee-jerk reaction, it's almost like, what are you talking about, man? But there's more to it, but we don't have the time. But he's not yet. Whew. Well, we won that one. I do think going in reverse order is more fun, because I think Siren... I feel like Siren being a hard fight, being a much harder fight, is more fun. At least to me. But... that is a personal preference.
Is it you again?
I appreciate these time-stop visits.
Who are I?
Clair?
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was... Why do I keep seeing things?
She can see into the nth dimension.
Who are you?
Glowing sword. I feel like a glowing sword is kind of the ultimate anime, like the ultimate fantasy power-up. Not just anime, but fantasy in general. You know, like I'm thinking like Sting. Thinking there's a couple other like magic swords that when you see them glowing, it's like, yeah, that's just cool sword. Look at this one. I actually had to unequip this weapon at the beginning of our playthrough really fast because I didn't want people to see it early. So I had to do that. Oh, I see. New anime. The sister's one is about a son of a prodigy who inherited his mother's beauty, not her talent. Gets to school, one day he goes home to a house took him in. I see. So it's like, it's one of those like slice of life ones, in a way. Wait, converted to chroma? What do you mean by that? Oh, because the barrier breaker itself. I see. Wait, question. Compared to what's the level? Compared to the Gleason, defense and agility. Okay. Let me see if I can't upgrade, because the barrier breaker apparently it just said that I can't actually. It doesn't auto upgrade it, so I have to upgrade it myself. I see. Let me see if I can catch it back up really fast. And I totally can. Not bad. Alrighty. Now, I guess the question becomes, is it any better to use this over the other weapon? Actually, it's somehow worse. Are you serious? Looking at the difference between the stats, it's actually insane. It's actually worse. Wow. Well, that's kind of sad now, ain't it? Oh, let's swap back to it, I guess. Dang. Oh, you know what? We have other things we can upgrade. Upgrade expedition resources. Need a thing. There we go. Okay. Just thinking about what we needed. think we're gonna be good. I think we'll be fine. This is gonna be one of those where we're gonna have a lot to do going forward. Again. Let's see. Like that. And here. Not too bad. Alright. Whew. We've got a lot done today, so that's good. I'm kind of pleased with how much we've gotten done today. Father, the girls basically wants him to offer the girls a helping hand. Is it where our girls are kept in the martial arts team shogi prodigy and the lead of an acting troupe? Well, that's fun. Yeah, I don't really watch TV as much anymore, and a lot of it is just due to the. I think the trouble for me is that a lot of TV is hard for me to break into. But I think it comes down much more to the fact that I prefer interactive media, you know, mediums and those sorts of entertainments. Like, if I'm gonna go hang out with people, I'd rather it be something we do, you know, like we do something, not necessarily like. It's funny because going to see a movie is doing something, but it's because the doing something is travel, do pay for a thing, and then there's a movie. But even then, I have to be really picky about my movies. I'm actually notoriously bad about going to movie theaters because I have to like choose a movie I know I'll have a fun time seeing, or at least I try to field for movies that I will more likely enjoy. Because there have been times where I've seen a movie, or my mom will say, "Oh, I'm gonna go see this movie. You want to come?" And I'm like, "No," and she'll be like, "Yeah, the movie sucked," and I'm like,
It's nothing.
I feel it.
Nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am. But we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Either you do or you don't. It's just like what Zidane said. We'll spend time with CL. Remember me saying that before? Yeah, I'm kind of bad about that stuff, though.
You're always so calm about everything.
I think it is much more a personal thing than... It's much more a personal quirk rather than an indictment on movies. I do think that as an adult, like in the last like 5 or so years, I think movies have definitely lost me. Because it's now like almost impossible to get me to go see a movie now. The only exceptions in the last couple of years have been the Sonic movies, and that's very hard. I like anime a lot because the art or the culture that gets referenced. I like anime. I think it's just tough for me to sit and watch at times. But I'll make exceptions if I can find one that I'm like very excited about. I've been seeing clips of that Uma Musume one, and I'm like, I might watch like an episode, see how good it is. See if it lives up to its own hype. But the main thing is that if I feel provoked enough, I like to go and challenge my own beliefs on that sort of stuff. You know, like if I've heard a movie is really good, but I don't believe it, it's like I'd rather go watch the movie and test my theory than just sit here being like, "Oh, movies." It's like, no, I'll go watch it if it behooves me to do so. I think one of the ones I've been thinking about was making a point of looking on Netflix and going and watching like all of the supposed classics and seeing which ones actually intrigue me and which ones don't.
Is that a question?
An observation. Lune's intense and obsessed. Mayal is nervous and eager, but you're calm.
Why is that strange? I guess Death and I, we've walked a long road together.
I guess that's true for me too.
Death is a friend who will welcome me home.
Home?
Yes, home. With everyone I've ever loved.
You believe in an afterlife?
I don't know. If there is, then I'll see everyone after death, and if there isn't, I'll simply join them in death. I'll be with them either way.
It's an interesting philosophy. For someone so young.
True. I'm not quite as old as you.
I like this. This is
Why
nice.
don't you share some of the wisdom you've accumulated over your very long life?
I am indeed very wise. I'm about 3 times your age, so I'm pretty much 3 times as wise.
Yes. You must have many pearls to offer.
I like
Sadly,
this.
no pearls.
The most recent anime I've seen, I've actually looked through YouTube for small recaps or reviews about multiple shows. I feel like reviews and recaps are where a lot of people get their start when it comes to finding out more.
All I can offer is another story.
I'm not really in the mood for stories tonight.
Oh. And here I had prepared something truly dark and heart-wrenching.
Save it for tomorrow. Let's do something else tonight.
What do you have in mind?
That depends. How adventurous are you feeling?
You mean like hunt Nevrons? What?
I'm waiting for you to connect the dots.
Oh, you mean, adventure.
You've been alone too long on this continent. When was the last time you seduced someone?
Not counting Minoko. I'll admit it's been a while.
So?
Do you even need to ask?
The bond. I like how it just says the bond deepens. The bond deepens. Now I'm just imagining it just the bond deepens, and then it just plays this noise really loud. They spend time together. They became a bit more than friends. Ciel feels inspired. Doom. Funny thing, doom doesn't necessarily mean bad. It just means that it's like a resigned to the fate. So that was fun.
You seem preoccupied.
It's nothing. It's been a long road.
Extra.
You're not nervous?
Of course we will do. And
Hey, we already did that. Cool. Okay.
You're fine. We are.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll go through these as much as we can. Minoko.
Bored.
Nuh-uh.
No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Minoko.
All right. Get ready to lose.
We just get to have a duel with Minoko again.
Oh well.
Any excuse to get this music again, man. Beautiful.
Not impressed.
any excuse to get that music again, and I just immediately die. Do I have to win this in order to finish this, or is it just like...
Ha! One.
Yeah.
Verso.
Some other time.
Spoil sport. My beauty requires no sleep.
Oh, you do have to win. That's right.
You'll find
You do have to
we
win
are
to finish that. God dang it. You do have to win. Okay.
Come on.
All right.
You have to win to get the friend rank.
Bring it on. Manage. Use your fire.
Dak. Seventh Prince one is about a reincarnated person who wanted to learn more about magic. Because they wish when a noble took him, got reincarnated so much mana that's scary.
Ha! Once again.
That's cool.
Verse.
It sounds like a fun. It sounds like a lot of anime have like. I feel like again, it's like any story really. It's like if it has a fun premise, I think it's pretty easy to get into. From. God dang it. You know what's the toughest thing right now is that I don't have the defense to take more than a few hits. But that's because I'm so hardwired for.
Ha!
Yeah.
Verse.
I feel like the tough thing is that I'm hardwired for doing damage and parrying, that when I screw up, it's just like, alright, cool. I'm gonna hear that a lot in a very rapid succession, aren't I? Oh, jeez.
Ha!
Yeah.
Verse.
All right.
I know it's gonna be worth it if I do this, but man,
Didn't really need it.
it'll be worth it, but it's gonna be tough.
You're outmatched.
You know what? I'll do this instead. Just so I can guarantee it for later. God dang it. Oh, god dang it. I feel like I need to equip second chance at this point. Like I need to have second chance on every character to deal with all this stuff.
Verse.
All right.
So I feel like I definitely am not going to do this in one shot.
Just try it.
God dang it.
Cut him down.
Oh, you know what? That's fine. We'll steal so we can strike storm.
Time to strike.
Oh, god dang it, I missed it! Oh, god dang it. Oh, god, it sucks. It sucks when you mess it up like that.
Oh well.
Jeez. I'm feeling the pain.
Ready to strike.
I'm in Spain. Alright. Whatever. I take the clap, whatever. Oh god. God bless America, dude. Okay, I need to go equip abilities or something because this is not working.
Ha!
Yay.
Versa.
Fundamentally not working, and it's clearly just a matter of I need to change what I'm doing, not just keep throwing myself at the same wall. What does this even do anyway? Lightning strike on crits. Nah. Meh. Alright, let's see. What can we do to help ourselves out here stat-wise? Oh, we can replace Burning Break. That's easy. Health and crit rate, huh? Hmm. What do we are there any better ones for health and crit rate, or am I just stuck with this? Ah, here's one. Oh, good. Okay, cool. Grab that. So now I have more health. I have more health to take, so that's fine. Is a demon as a pet? Oh. You know, listen to these details on this story. I feel like it's like the details of the thing of like any story. I feel like all the smaller details aren't what catch me. It's usually now those maybe not like 100% like always the big picture, but just it's those pieces of the puzzle that are the hooks. You know, you can kind of spot the hooks from a distance. And I feel like it's almost more interesting when you can tell that the hooks are like, how do I put it? It's like when a story has a great hook, all of the smaller details are sort of like they're accents and flourishes, not crutches. Because I feel like it's very easy to add a bunch of details and plot and points to a story to kind of like throw rhinestones on a only subpar piece of leather. But if you start from a great core material, then the thing itself will be strong regardless of what is placed upon it. Which I just realized I can use these. Actually, this might actually work better. Yeah, that should do it. Alright. This might help us out.
You're finally...
We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's take a crack out of this.
Come on.
All right.
Alright, let's see if doing this will help us out. There we go, she just like talking about it. No, of course. I think to me that tells me that the stories are clearly good because they're exciting you to the point where it's like, oh, I want to talk about this thing, and all of the details are good, you know? It's like, I think that it's like something too detail-oriented can be a bad thing, but something being detail-oriented in a way that is helpful to the story is really good. Like, when you have a detail-oriented story that clearly has... Wow, that killed me instantly. When a story is detail-oriented, like, it cares about all the details that matter, then you know that it's a great piece. Because all of the little pieces come together to help each other. Whereas, I think it's a difference when you're talking about a story that uses details to obfuscate the core problems. You can tell because the details aren't even, like, worried about. They're just thrown in. I'm thinking about, like, you know, when a story introduces, like, a side plot or, like, a B plot or characters that don't really help the story or add to the setting or the world. It's like, you can tell. You sort of, I think everybody has a sort of spidey sense when a character doesn't really matter. Or when details kind of feel like if you didn't have them in the story, it wouldn't really change the story. But I think it's really nice because I can tell that clearly the characters there. I think I can tell that clearly, like, the characters there. Somebody really went through and was, like, going through with the paintbrush and checking the details over. And I think there's like major differences there. Because it's one thing to be meticulous, but not particularly careful. But it's another thing to be thorough with your storytelling. What is wrong with me today? My parry timing is awful. I wish I had better parry timing. Holy crap. I live and breathe for more parry timing.
Oh well.
You know what's worse too is when I see where my timing was, like where the problem is. And some of it's me, some of it's the game. I think more of it's like 80-20 me and game.
Yeah.
I will say, I feel like coming back to this game after a week buffer has definitely reduced my patience for the cinematic timing a lot more than I had lost it the last time. It's those two attacks right there. It's those ones right there. It's like, you know what the worst thing is? I know why my brain hates that. Because I know that in real life, somebody turns their back like that and goes for a swing like that. My brain immediately says, oh yeah, take 2 steps, stab them in the back while they're turning. Like, I know that in my head, it's because I remember being taught and drilled into my brain, you never turn your back on an opponent like that. Like, you never turn your back and let someone get your back like that. And it just, every time I'm like, oh yeah, I can attack her, I can throw in something here, or, you know, parry or something. And it does not jive in my head to consider letting an opponent have that, like, that time to just be open. God dang it, dude. I had it too. Ugh.
Oh well.
God dang it, man. I'm not liking those timings. I'm not liking it at all. Part of me is very tempted just to leave it be, but it's also like, ugh. I know I'd be very cross with myself if I let it go.
That's better.
This is why Minoko sits on the bench. Because this fight is very annoying. It's not even close to the reason, it's just like...
Didn't really need it.
I like that with that mark, that was straight up, that parry almost ended the fight.
Just try it.
Thank God it's over. You know what's worse? That's how long it was. That's how long that fight is.
You, sir, you got lucky.
What was it you said?
You're right.
And I respect your loss. Come on, let's go.
You know what? I think that's almost more frustrating. That the actual final attempt on the fight, 5 seconds. I guess in some way, though, it's sort of like the epitome of mastery. Once you get down a section of a fight, it's like once you've done all that work to get that thing, to figure out that thing, and then it's suddenly like, oh yeah, then it's over. You know, it's over once it's done. It's like, oh, okay, cool, that's it. Okay, let's see. I do want to actually use these points for something else though. Gain powerful upon hitting. Energizing gradient. Actually, that would be very nice because then I could follow up using gradient attacks. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll just do that. That's good. We have more points. Probably could. I could just grab more. I could probably just grab more skills overall, just to be safe. I'm trying to think of what to grab though. That's the main problem I've had is how much do I grab and what do I need? Right now it's on second seed because it's being released on Crunchyroll. The prince just learned about divine magic. Gets this point because it's not something directly learned. I see. Oh, it's not something you can just directly learn. It's not a skill you can learn. It's an ability you're gifted. That's kind of lame. I would also be disappointed. You kidding me? It's like, oh, look at that. It's like, oh, look at this cool magic. Oh, you can't use it? Oh, well, that's lame. I would definitely be the kind of, I would definitely be shit talking if to put it in the most direct way possible. I would probably also be like shit talking if somebody said, well, this is this new ability you can get. You only get it because somebody gave you a coupon for it. Like, really? Why can't I just have the stupid ability?
I can't believe.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh.
Tomorrow comes. Hooray.
Working on the 33's journal. Are you planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6. And I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started...
You know what's funny about this is that I'm thinking about note-taking now.
I guess that's nice. They got to spend more time with you.
They needed a research assistant who never went home.
Oh, God.
Obvious solution, birth your own.
But I just had the thought that I was thinking about my note-taking in college. I actually still do when I'm doing research. I love note-taking. I love writing things down because your brain internalizes knowledge in a much different way when you write it down than when you do it, when you just like listen to it. And it's actually something that is to toot my own horn. It's why I was a great student. Why I still am a great student. It's like, I will be arrogant about it for a moment, that it's exactly why I was the top of my class. Like, straight up. I know that. I don't even need to look up the information for it. And the reason I know that, because my piece of paper has the funniest words on it. Because my degree, and I can even look over there and look at it, and it says magna cum laude, because I take notes. I would actually say straight up, that is probably the one thing that separates me from most people. Like, if you ever want to get good at something, take notes. Literally write things down. Like, if it's like, oh, how do I do loops in programming? Take a piece of paper, write out the process of what a loop does, write down the notes, take good notes, organize them well, and then read them over later. But the important thing is in the writing, because your brain is wired to think about the words you write. That when you're writing words down, you are consciously thinking about the words and placing them on paper. And those words become imprinted onto your psyche. They become part of your brain.
Look at you, getting me to talk
It's so
about
good.
myself.
It's so important. It's an important skill. I feel like no matter what medium you're in, if you want to get good at something, take notes.
See? That's how you ask questions. My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
Just get told by the angel you accidentally teleport to in the divine realm, fights the angel because the angel is a meanie, beats the angel. You just try to do the same thing as Demon did. I feel like the way that this has been described so far, I feel like the way you've described this anime, it seriously does feel like... It does seriously feel like somebody did a lot of, like, hard, like, lifting on trying to... on making these characters the way they did.
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning?
Music is my passion.
Huh. Mine too.
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well. You know how to summon an instrument from Pictos, right? Of course you do. Maybe we could play together sometime.
Maybe we can.
Heck yeah. Alright. I feel like, thinking critically, I think I'm going to start zooming through these story beats, though. Because I am thinking I'd like to get forward. I'd like to go forward, if possible. So we'll talk to Mael.
You okay?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Every time a wave
I know.
How do you...
They say time, but I guess bad death is...
What does that...
Gustav lived through your memories.
Yeah,
Talking about
that's
Gustav.
true.
Try talking. I'm serious. I imagine what they would say. It helps me.
Help.
And they talk about Gustav. Very, very good. Mainly just because I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking that it's... I would like us to get to the end of Act 2 today.
Me too.
Did you know?
Really? Wait. Francois...
Because we're buddies. Francois is so
Okay, but SKA we don't skip over. Alright, write in the journal. I forgot to write in the journal. Oh, no, I did. No, I wrote it last time. Alrighty. Good stuff. Recommended by no disposition on it in a general sense. I feel like that's the thing. I don't think it's bad to recommend it at all. I think if nothing else, I think it's reasonable to also... I should also look into it anyway because I think it'd be good. Can you remind me of the title? I'll look it up.
We've done it.
I'll look it up after stream.
We're really going to face the paintress.
I'll look it up. Let me remind me of the title. Like, put
Finally
it
broke
the
this
title a
cycle.
second time, if possible, please. Eh.
That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret.
Reincarnated as 7th. Yeah. Okay.
What are you talking about?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you?
As the 7th prince.
Nobody ever wondered what SKA was made of, did they? Well, SKA and I had a chat.
I'm sorry, Versal. She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
Wine in his stomach. I love this bit.
I stored my personal stash inside it. All excellent vintages. I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
I like that he just spits wine. That's a disgusting way to say.
told you to stop drinking alone.
To your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Do we have apple juice?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Ah, time for one of those. It's one of those cutscenes, man. Ah, beautiful. Ah, there she is. I feel like again, it's one of those things where I appreciate that. I appreciate the work that went into this game. Also, man, this is another one of those scenes where I feel like giving a sealed letter to somebody is the ultimate plant in a story. You know, where you hand somebody a letter that's sealed, you crack that seal, and the story's Chekhov's gun is fired finally.
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
Hello, Renoir.
You brought him here.
I'm not here to fight. But my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death? And who paints life instead?
This is such a...
We exist, and we will exist. For as long as she wants.
What a
We
scene.
want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes. Between the bars of their prison. In the shadow of the monolith.
Yeah.
In the shadow of the
How did I
monolith.
accidentally click that? How did I do that? Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, again, that's another scene where I feel like without the context of the full game, there is so much there that
Wow.
cannot be
drank too much
understood
last night.
directly.
I can't remember a thing.
You clean me out, mes amis.
You bunch of drunks.
Oof. Alright. SG. Alrighty. Time for the monolith. Where is it again? Why does my brain just not remember where the monolith... Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it? It's the biggest thing in the world. ODaM. It's the biggest thing on the planet, and you cannot see it. Excellent. Hello, Paintress. Alright, time to go. If we need more power, we'll get it at the monolith. It'll be fine. We can get more power there.
We can finally reach the painters.
Let's make sure we're well prepared beforehand.
No.
We still have a little bit of time.
Why not be reckless and have fun? It's easy peasy.
Well, you should do the honors.
It's funny that they just toss around that sword, as they do. Just gonna start pushing it. It's like just punch the barrier. Nice. Alright, cool. There's actually a cutscene if you try to go there early. There's actually a cutscene where Lune tries to get in and it doesn't work. I don't think I ever got to see that one in either playthrough I did.
Avril.
But it's kind of cool. It is kind of cool they even thought of that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'll buy this stuff. I'll buy the outfits. I'll buy the outfits. I swear, I swear that cosmetics are the one thing I always have to yell at myself about going to go get. Alrighty. I think what we might end up doing, you know what's the worst thing to me now is that mentally I'm like, do I want to go do all the side stuff or do I want to just go through the story again? Because I want to see the stuff that makes me happy. Oh, whoops. Because I miss the main story a lot because I love seeing it. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Yeah, I'll check something really quick.
We can do this.
Alrighty.
For Gustav.
For all of them.
We're ready. It's time for fighting. Whew. Oh boy. I feel like this week has also been a lot of me. I know that my own personal anxieties about my own work have been kind of ramping up just because I'm worried about finishing Madman's Dice on time this year. I was proposed an idea that because my hope was to do a October release date. Like that's my original thought. Was original idea October. But I was actually given an interesting idea that I actually think I would like to post to you guys. If, like, what you guys would think about this. Do you guys think a horror game released in the holidays, like December, the holiday season, do you think that would be do you think that would be a fun idea? Specifically, I'm kicking around the idea of either the week before Christmas, the week of Christmas, as in like within 7 days of Christmas Day, or, and I think this is the more risky maneuver to me, is there's a specific day that I would want to release the game. And if I'm not mistaken on the calendar on that, I'm not mistaken on the calendar because I remember. Yeah, it would actually be. So it'd be. My thought would be that it'd be on December 29th. I wouldn't do the 30th or 31st because I don't think that works very well, but I was thinking the 29th because it'd be the day before my birthday. And I'd have more than many reasons to celebrate all at once. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think that I've been kicking around a lot of ideas for that, but if it's like a compromise to give myself 2 more months of work time, but the compromise with that is that I would finish the game and then include 2 small secret bonus levels. So yeah, we'll talk about that more later. One of them is Christmas themed level though, so yeah. Alrighty. Time to fight the Paintress. It's funny how this doesn't feel so monumental. This lacks gravitas. Paintress doesn't seem to react. Do I have to... Is it just a matter of actions, or is it a matter of... Yeah, it's just actions, okay. So we're just gonna swing.
Let's spill some ink.
Nothing happens. Yeah, this... I feel like this is a fun misdirect, but it does feel... It feels a little bit like a very easy red herring to spot when you approach her.
Ugh! Our attacks do nothing!
I don't understand. The gradient attack should work. Wait, Mael.
Since I have no idea of the actual content of the game.
I don't think this is...
Oh.
No. No.
Well, that illusory fire is terrifying.
Everybody okay?
Follow her. Quickly.
What?
This might be our only chance.
Yeah. Okay.
Birthday's interesting. Christmas one, I would say, depends on the actual content of the game, since I have no idea of that. Well, and it's like, the thought process I had is that if the game feels like it's like, it's gonna be a horror game, so it's just like, okay, it's, you know, it's horror in December. It's like, okay, you know. But I had the thought about it, though, that there are two angles on it that made me consider that as an option. One is that most people, like, I think a lot of people who play games get Steam cards for Christmas. So they'd probably, you know, they'd probably get, like, and the sales, of course. Like, the game would be coming out at that time.
We are inside.
So I'd probably have to put it out.
What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
But...
Are you alright, Mael?
But I had the thought that I would...
She's the paintress. She's up there.
I had the thought that I would include...
I don't know, but I can sense the real paintress. Her heart is above us somewhere.
But,
I guess we head up then.
I had the thought that I would also include a small bonus, like, Christmas level. Like, you know, like cheap jump scares and Christmas gags, if I can. Or at the very minimum, a winter level. Basically, the idea was that I would include extra content with that extra time. But it really depends on how much I get done. And I think part of me is wondering if it would be possible to add content later to the game as like a free update thing. But I am uncertain. The actual thought process I had was that I would make a, like, in the free update, it would be something like you could have like an executable of some kind, like some extra content somehow, but I'm not sure how I'd make it work yet. Let's see. Might as well just actually use the mechanics. yeah, I'm thinking about it. I've been thinking it over, and it's mostly just coming from the fact alone that I may need more development time. But I think one thing I do need to do is I need to get around to making the Steam page early. I would like to make the Steam page early. Next Christmas Day, say good. Most just time to the season, in my opinion. Yeah, I think it's like, because to me, I don't think horror needs to be season. See, horror isn't seasonal to me because I think every time of year has a reason to have a horror game. Because I'm thinking like, okay, 4th of July, I've seen horror movies come out. I've seen horror movies come out in like December. Because I've seen movies of different times come out for seemingly like no reason at all. Oh my god, the Landstorm's level 33. Holy crap. Oh. Yeah. Hang on. Oh, jeez. But I also had the thought that part of the...
What was that?
I don't know.
Part of the extra content...
Again.
Part of the extra content that I wanted to do was including a small like tie-in to Red Genie as well, just because I can. Seen that too. So it's something just to give it a little nudge in my opinion. Yeah, no, that's what I'm getting, is that it's like, that's kind of what I've gotten at this point, is that it seems like having a Christmas or winter themed level, like a bonus level, would make more sense for the game. So I can see it being something that people really are into. Alrighty, I think if I fight most enemies here, we'll be good.
Better.
Let's see. Let's see what we can do. And bonk the boy. Alrighty.
I'm waiting.
God dang, dude. Oh. It always sucks when that happens. He did 13,000 damage? Why? Good lord, man. I have barely 4,000 HP and he can do 13,000 damage. Good gracious. Alrighty. Well, if we die together, it'll be as a squad. I thought I had that timing, I'm not gonna lie. That's my bad. Yeah, whatever. If I die, I die. It's fine. Good enough. Yeah, but it's like, it's one of those things where I've been considering it because, but I want to see, first I need to make the Steam page. I think once I have the assets and the means to make the Steam page, and I can start putting things together, I think that will be a better marker as to like getting interest in the game. And by extension, I think being able to getting more eyes on it will mean that we'll get more access, we'll get more like ideas as to what the end result will be. But I think more importantly, getting the Steam page up, getting wishlist out this time will be better for the game. Because that's one thing I didn't do with Red Genie, was that I made the Steam page and released... I did all of my advertising for the game myself. And a lot of that advertising came roughly at the same time. Like, you know, it was on my social medias, but not Steam itself. Because Steam's recommendations tabs are quite good at getting games out to prospective players. So if I make the Steam page and it gets out enough, then it will reach the people it needs to. So, because getting time to get wish lists beforehand will be important. Because you use different names. You guys is how I got into auction not included. Yeah, I think. Well, and I know that for me, I know the thing I need to do is I need to make more promotional videos and material in general this time around. I do have some ideas to make some content for that, so I have some plans. I think the tough thing is that I need to get the art. I really need to sit down and get the art assets edited and revised and adjusted, so that I can use what will be final art assets in the game earlier. Especially so that I can get I can get some good screenshots of the game, you know? And some good like video footage too. So I think that will definitely help. I think that'll definitely help the game get numbers. Alrighty. We're doing better now. I feel like my parrying right now has been getting better over stream. So I'm picking my stride back up. Whew. At least I've been getting through the fights, but geez. I did recognize though that I think I wanted to do some more battles here because, god dang it, I sort of caught that. I think power-wise, I need to be closer to the maximum if I'm going to finish this out. Ow. Good enough. Any fight you walk away from. Hello, Vec. But I think it will be huge for me to start from those things. Might actually start working on that tomorrow because I've been working on the art stuff lately anyway. Because I need to get some other assets ready too. Because I made a note. Did I have? There's something I needed art-wise last time. What was it? Let's see. So I know that there was some art assets that I was missing. And there are definitely some art things I need to get for later too. Let's see. There we go. I had to think for a moment. It is funny getting to fight boss fights like this again, like a Vec. Where we just get to have multiple... We get to have another version of this fight, as it were. Just stronger. Let's see. The Vec feels threatened. Well, that's good. Summons minions. trying to think of what to do. Well, I'm trying to think of what I want to get done next. I think this will be fine, but we'll see what happens. Wow, that parry timing was horrendous. Are you kidding me?
Ready to strike.
I parried. That was so early. Holy crap!
Let's dance.
Well, either way, we'll just have to make do. It's okay.
Let's dodge.
We'll just make do. It's fine. Ugh. God, that parry is so good. Yeah, but I've been having to think about a lot of things. I think marketing is the part that I've been the most troubled with when it comes to games in general. So I think if I can get around to doing the marketing for this game early, that'll be a big boon. So I think I have it down that next week I'll be trying. I think if I can make the assets for the Steam page, you know, maybe I'll make that tomorrow's work. Hang on, let me make a list for. Let me make a note about it. Let's see. There we go. Wrote it down. I made some notes for tomorrow. There we go. Okay. It's nice to write stuff down. Like I said, it's nice to write things down. Alrighty. Enraged. Enraged. What does he have to be angry about? And yoink. I feel like energy levels are going to be the thing that are going to take the longest for me personally to get back up. Just because I'm going to need to be building back up exercise-wise. Alrighty. I don't think it has any foretell on him, but...
Lady Luck smiled today.
Alrighty, and then we can pick up my L really quick.
Let's go again.
And then I can rain a fire. At least we got some stuff done.
Watch out. Incoming. Watch out.
This is a rhythm game. Wow, that was awful. And we died. Of course we did. Oh my god. Alright, well, time to send in the team that is not prepared at all to win this fight. Good lord. This team is not ready for this. This is not a team built ready for this stuff. Good lord. This is not a team built Ford tough for this. Holy crap. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad if I mess up the counters now. Thank goodness. Yeah, that was awful. That was awful for me. Ugh. Alrighty. Well, as I said it earlier, a dub's a dub, but...
Great.
Oh, that's just a perfect chroma catalyst. That's just exactly the thing. Okay. Funny, they give you one here? Okay, dang. Oh god. Oh god, why?
Take your shot.
Okay, that was... Okay. Clearly I was not ready for this fight. I was about to say, is this guy gonna hit me or what? Is he gonna hit me or what? I was sitting there thinking about it, like, okay, what's the bit here? What's the attack? No excuses, but my nose twitched. Retry battle? Yes, please. The moment that the moment that I screwed up, my nose twitched and my brain went. Did I just like have a spasm? Am I good? God dang it. Okay, can I just die? Can I just reset, please? Ugh. I feel like this attack, look at this, like, this windup is so insane. Why? What's the benefit of that? Like, what's the point? What is actually the point of windup that long? It takes him a whole bit, like 2 to 3 business days to get that attack ready. God, just gag me with a spoon.
Let's start.
I don't know exactly what it is, but something about that attack did not feel correct. Okay. Oh, Jesus. That one, I think at this point my brain has really, I really do need to like, I feel like I need to sleep. I'm gonna need to sleep off me being angry about the parry timing. It just happens way too often. I think design-wise it is because you prepare yourself mentally with your ears first. Because when you hear something happening, that's your first reaction, and what you see is your second, you know? Because the sound will reach you faster than your body will react to the sight. Even though you think speed of light is faster than speed of sound, it's that our ability to react to sight takes about half a second, roughly, right? Whereas sound, it reaches our senses at the speed of sound. And sometimes that outpaces what our ears are telling, what our eyes tell us. And I think in that way, that's what kind of makes or breaks the timing in this game. Oh, jeez. I feel like if I can upgrade another weapon to 33, I will be ballin'.
Mm-hmm. Teaching her children to paint, huh?
3 children, huh? Peculiar as heck. Is the way forward or no? It is. You know, I will say it is it's interesting knowing the context of that scene and knowing why these memories are here. Because those are memories. Whose they are, that's the thing that the game keeps close to the chest, but
Okay.
It's the fact they are memories is true. There we go. Alright, can I actually defend this? Hey, I got it that time. Thank goodness. Holy crap.
CL, incoming.
Okay. There we go. Holy crap. My parry timing has come back for at least a moment. Holy crap. Whew. Okay. Very cool.
Here's your card.
There we go.
That's better.
What if I do powerful? How about that? Not bad. Oh boy. I will say that I think that it's one of those things that this year has had a good number of really fun releases.
Let's go.
And I think I'm grateful that this year has been a great year for gaming, but not for the bad reasons. When I say the bad reasons, I guess I mean I'm grateful that game developers of all sizes got to see success this year. And the ones who didn't deserve success didn't find it. Which sounds mean and a bit petty. But I think in ways it's good to see that karma is in a way rebalancing. I guess would be the better way to put it. That the developers and those who are putting their hearts into their work are the ones who are reaping the most in this season. And I think that makes me happy. That heartens me. Yeah, there are 2 level 33 weapons, so I might as well buy them. And I'll fight the merchant. Alright, very good. Yeet. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright.
Oh well.
Daw.
I've lived through worse.
I've been through worse. Alrighty. My god, the fact that I can almost finish a fight in one hit is crazy. Yoink. Yeah, this is why the counter build is my build. Like, here's the thing. On the one hand, counter build, deeply, deeply, deeply risky. Like, as a strategy, absolutely not the strategy that one should go for as, like, the first-time player strategy. But at the same time, if you want a strategy that definitely makes you feel cool. Ooh. Cleansing tint. Oh, this would be really good. Swap that. And then I need anti-stun. I need anti-stun back on, so... Is there anything I could take off? Anti-stun. Yeah, I could do that. And... Could do that and... Let's do weakness gain. Alright, cool. Alright. Points reallocated. Nice. Energizing Cleanse getting a boost like that is really big, though. And CL now has a bunch of HP and defense that she didn't have before, so... That might really help. You know what? Let me check something really quick. Oh, she has Teaser on. I see. Extend Twilight by 1 turn on using a Moon skill. 50% Twilight damage increased when using a Sun skill. Twilight duration increased. Funny that this thing at level 33 still has less... Oh, because it's defense and agility focused. It's just because of the stats, not because of the power. So I reallocated my stats, I could use this, but... I feel like this... I don't know. This is really good, though. I feel like this would be worth reallocating stats for. Wait, play again when entering... Oh, but... Okay, you know what's the only real downside to me now? Lightning. Lightning element, like having an element that you're locked to. I have found when you're locked to an element, it's risky. It's really risky. In fact, it's risky enough that I don't think I'd want to risk. I think I'd want to try that. Oh wait, this one's physical. If stanceless base attack switches to offensive, counterattacks applied defenseless. 50% crit. What does this one do? You know, actually, this might be worth it. 6,000. Yeah, this could be worth it. So let me. If I could find a flag, I would love that. All right, there's a flag. Because if I use a recoat now, update attributes. If I use a recoat and then do something like this. Oh, but her defense drops like a rock, huh? Oh, but she scales in... Hang on. Okay, I need to readjust this real quick. Let me see something. And by that logic, I guess then I would also be... I'd be okay with taking from the Pictos. I'd be willing to just trade out the Pictos for different stats, which would probably be better. 10,000. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, because then we could trade the Pictos out. Okay. I see the method. Hang on. Because now I could trade out her Pictos and hard focus them. I could trade her Pictos out for... She doesn't need crit rate at over 100%, so I could trade them out for a speed or defense one. Which would be a lot stronger. So let's see. Yeah, because now I could trade out the... The one I'm thinking of is getting rid of the... I could probably get rid of a couple of these, actually. There's a couple of these I could really just throw out. Energizing turn. Let's see. Need to look through really quick. I don't think I have many that are open. Oh wait, no, here's one. Yeah, because I could swap out... This one, what's anti-charm got again? Health and defense. I could probably swap this out for... Augmented counter? Yeah, because then I can get augmented counter back on. Her crit rate is 102% now, so now... Go back here, get augmented counter back. Yeah, because that's a lot better. Look at that. Sheesh. Okay. My numbers are a lot better now. I apologize for doing this menuing. This menuing haberdashery had to happen, but... Now she's a lot stronger, because now her attack power is at 10,000. And I just realized, go back to the continent. I can go back really quick. Because I can go back to the continent really quick. Not open map. Go to the camp really quick. I can go and upgrade CL's weapon to 33. Which, I think with CL's weapon... if I'm not mistaken... Because if I upgrade Ramazan... I think Ramazan's probably the best one to work with, in my opinion. I think this one's probably my favorite. I don't know. I guess the question is, are there any other weapons I would prefer to use? Sadon. On start of turn, gain 1, no. Gabu-san, no. Chation's the one I used when I first played the game, and it was very funny. During sun, all enemies have greater slow. During twilight, all enemies have greater rush. Buffer debuff once per turn. Lithison wouldn't be too bad, because that would give us a lot of extra turns. What does this one do again? Vitality and luck. Agility and luck. You know, let me see. Do I have the means to upgrade the Lithison? Because if I do, then if I could upgrade the Lithison to level 33, that would be massive. Let me see if I can. Lithison. Not even close. Okay. Crap. Okay. Well, and I didn't buy everything from every merchant I've stopped by either, though, huh? Actually, you know what? The Ramazan is probably the best one I could work with anyway, so... It's probably best that I stick with it, because I've also made my build around it, so... Boom. There we go. Alright. Weapon mastery. Now, let me check CL's stat line. Oh yeah, she... Okay, yeah, that tells me everything I needed to know. Holy crap. Okay, upgrade attributes. Let me check her stats really quick. Yeah, that's about right. So now CL has insane stats. She's now built different. Wait, what was her speed? Is her speed? That's her speed, okay. Very good. Alrighty. Alright, so now we have that. So that should help us. Because now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, now all 3 characters I have max level weapons. And along with max level weaponry, they also have stats to match, so this should help us out a little bit. I guess while I'm thinking about it too, I should probably make sure that we have the absolute best in terms of the stats we want to raise. Energizing cleanse. HP and defense. Do we have anything else? Let's see. I feel like defense and slowing break. I feel like slowing break is the one that I want to replace, but I don't know what I would do with it. Yeah, whatever. Let's try out this build first and then we'll figure it out. The monolith. Okay, question. Did I? Oh wait, did I not rest at the other one, or? Oh no, it's the inside of the monolith is where the flags are. I see. That's right, I remember. I had to run back down. I forgot. Okay, we might not be able to finish Act 2 today, but we will get to... We will get to at least see the end of... we'll at least get to see the end of the area. We might need to level up some, I think, before we get to go in, but for the boss fight. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I think being level 90 will be more than enough, personally, but I also don't know. I feel like my gauge for what level of challenge I can handle at this point is very wonky. So we'll end up finding out when we go in. Enter the monolith. Alrighty, I think from here now we can use the flag to jump to the furthest point again. I think this area is one of the more surreal ones. Overall. Maybe it's just because everything, it feels so disconnected, you know? Kind of like the whole area is different. Wrong. Because it's a place that we know, but it's not the place we know. It's just, it is the place we know. The place we used to know. Because now it's unfamiliar, it's strange. Oh, jeez. Alright.
You're outmatched.
I guess schedule stuff. While we're talking about schedule stuff. Well, I can. So, tomorrow, Final Fantasy IX. And Sunday we're playing Dadish, which is a game that got redeemed for that I'm interested in. I'm quite excited to see what this one's gonna look like by the end of it. But I do hope that I can maintain my energy levels. Oh god. I hope I can maintain my energy levels through the week, because it has been a long week up to this point.
Let's go, path.
Finesse and grace.
Alrighty.
Cut through the flames.
There we go.
Not impressed.
Okay, never mind. You know, he said he was performing an exhausting combo. I didn't think he meant literally. That's a bit confusing, I'll be honest. Alrighty, let's see. They just get a final path to try and knock out this guy. It was not a knockout, I see. Okay, I must be getting tired.
Let's dance. That's better.
Okay. Yep, I'm getting tired. I noticed it right there that it's like, okay, no, I was mashing instead of going for timing. I should probably call it here, actually. I think we'll just need to do the monolith next time, because I noticed at that time, it's like, okay, no, I am definitely not with it enough to be able to handle this. That was awful. That was genuinely the worst. That was the worst parrying I've seen in my life. We're gonna need to pick this up next time. I'll deal with this guy, and then I'll run back to the flag and save. This music is really awesome, though. Holy crap.
Ready to go. That's better.
God dang it. Oh. Eh. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Kind of a weird thing I just thought of. I don't know why it just occurred to me. But it just kind of like jumped in my head like a jump scare that I somehow know that as much as these games have really shaped this, like, the gaming industry and changed how things are right now, it just occurred to me weirdly enough that I don't know if like how much these games are touching other games in terms of like their grand impact. Makes me wonder, you know? I don't know, it's just like something, it just made me think about those games that don't survive. Not as in they don't become remembered, but that I think about a lot of projects and properties that end up, that people think are going to become eternal mainstays, but they live and die a proper lifespan rather than entering eternity. And it makes me wonder where this game will be. Okay, I am going to call it a little early today, a couple minutes early. Do apologize, but I noticed it there. I definitely am not at full strength yet. Unfortunately, my energy levels are lower than I like. I noticed it there. Transparency, I do think that that's why I've been thinking about delaying the game. Has also been that I think this last week, and by extension, this last year dealing with the sinus stuff and the ear thing, I think my energy levels have been handicapped in a way. And I worry, I've been paranoid about it affecting streams, because I try to keep my Sunday best, you know, like my A game for streams. So I like to bring you guys, you know, the fun games and the interesting stories. And I always worry about that sort of stuff, that I'm not doing my best and not projecting the best. But that's okay. I'm getting there. I'm working towards it. And every day I work towards it and get closer to making those big grand jumps towards the final steps of the goals, I think I'm doing better. And that's good. The best thing we can do is doing better every time. Alrighty. And the last couple streams, I feel like I haven't been able to talk design stuff as much as I like to, but a lot of times it's because we've been in these games that go on for a while, and I end up exhausting. I think in the first couple streams I exhaust the topics. We don't hit enough new things in a row without the story taking precedent. And that's difficult to jump from. Now then. I should raid out, though. I have at least the wherewithal to do that. Oh man, my glasses are dirty as all heck now. Jeez. Let's see. Is there anybody we can raid to today? Oh, I see Daichi's playing Kingdom Hearts Chain Memories. I'm going right over there. We can go there. Alrighty. Alright, most excellent. So, thank you all for coming by. Thank you to everyone who came by and couldn't stay to the end. I do apologize again. I hope that I can start to pick my Steam back up as we go forward. And I really hope that, by next week I'll have some gameplay footage or something that I can put together or something. I don't know why, some part of me was thinking I should put together some, really low-res gameplay footage and put, Linkin Park over it or something, make, one of those really old-school AMVs. It wouldn't really be, it would be a licensing nightmare, but it would be like, oh, well, It would be fun to make something from an era that's long gone, Alright. Now, whenever I see you guys next, goodbye for now, and thank you so much. I'll see you soon.